When like I mean, like a big dog is usually like more ideal, but I mean it costs more money, right?
That depends. If you get them at like a shelter, you're good. Though I don't know how many people are giving away Great Danes these days.
Right? Welcome everybody to the Weary 101. We are joined by none other than Pumpkin Potion here
Hello, everybody. How
on
you
a very
doing?
special episode here of the Weary 101. Love the new look, dude. The aesthetic. Hey. I want to thank the wonderful Pumpkin Potion for honestly, her aura kind of seeped out of her, and now it's kind of overtaken everything. So yeah. This is a one of a kind moment here, and I am glad that we get to have you here, Pumpkin Spice. Now, I would like you to introduce yourself, please.
Of course. My name is Pumpkin Potion. I am a full-time VTuber here on Twitch TV. I am a professional musician and vocalist, and a veteran of the AAA video game industry.
A veteran.
Yeah. Veteran.
Putting the whole team on your back there.
You have no idea.
I got so many people I got to thank before we even start here, because people have been dropping subs and bits here the whole time. Vapor89, Pizza Lover, Kutherion, Crispy Leaf 9, Demonic Blades, SG Bun, Starberry 138, Ancest 55, Death 1774, Prodigious 95, a cat named Garbage. And I want to thank VTubular Butmilk for gifting out 6 shots altogether here. Yes. And Tac Gaming 132 and Transmall. Thank you so much. And my God, by the way, I want to be about giving out 2 community gift subs as well. Sorry, I already read that one off. My brain, my brains. And you tell, you know what I thought in between writing today? I thought, you know what? I'll do an extra stream in the morning. Why not? Why not sandwich the whole day, right? Why not sandwich?
Peglin?
I was Peglin. Yeah, that's true. How'd you know?
Because I may have been poking around on Twitch earlier, and I just saw Peglin. I have no idea if Peglin is like Peggle.
Yeah.
Is Peglin like Peggle?
It's Peggle. It's Peggle, but if it was a Final Fantasy battle.
God damn it.
Okay, so I want you to imagine every peg. Okay, every peg. I want you to imagine it has like damage modifiers, and as you get more damage by bouncing around, you'll do more damage to the opponent running towards you. So as the peg ball is bouncing around the peg thing, it's racking up damage that will then hit an opponent above the battlefield. Yeah.
That's kind of wild, actually.
It's kind of a one-of-a-kind game. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, definitely check it out if you want.
I have a lot of personal vendettas with Peggle. Like very
imagine if like you like Peggle, but you had a gun. That's the way it works.
What?
You get a gun. You literally get bombs you throw at your opponents in the middle of the peg game. I don't say he's lying. Says it's about pegging goblins. No, there's a goblin called Peglin.
No, like I have been personally wronged by Peggle.
Why? What happened?
Okay, I'm gonna need a drink for this one, Taka.
Okay, we need a drink for. Okay, I'm already. All right, one second here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Weary 101. We not judge where you came from, you judge where we're going. We're joined by none other than Pumpkin Potion, and I got a lot of people to thank. I want to thank Chaos Maiko Chokamanatsu, and thank you so much for the. My God, that was another hype train. My God, you guys, too kind. And Postmortem Keeler with 5 additional shots coming right to you. Absolutely. Here we go. I'm just and you got a drink on its way to you there. What do you like to drink?
You know what? Can you make a sombrero?
Sure, why not? I can do that. Totally not looking at my phone right now. I'm totally not looking at my phone right now. No, it's fine. It's just...
Yeah, absolutely not.
In the 30s, we have smartphones. They're not that smart, though.
They're a little bit behind. They might lag a little bit by like 90 years. You just gotta be really patient.
In the 30s, all we have is dirty street urchins who know everything.
But at least we had good fashion.
That's only because everything was in black and white, so we couldn't really see the color hues that was going on.
What?
Yeah, that's right. Holy, oh my God, Pumpkin. Hey, oh, Heavenly Father, hallowed be thy drip. He's giving you good vibes.
Yo, Heavenly, how you doing, Polly? Nice to see you. But,
also, nice model, Pumpkin. Okay, everyone, can I just say something about Pumpkin's model? Pumpkin, your model is so wonderful and fantastic. And I know maybe you give yourself grief for it because you're working on it and it's slowly getting better and stuff like that. But can I just say how fucking awesome it is right now?
Really? You think so? Really?
Yeah, I do. Yep. Look at chat right now. Do you think chat's gonna disagree? See, I know a lot of the people in chat are like your people, but a lot of them are mine. So I mean, they tell the honest truth. They really do.
Mine do too. Mine don't.
Yeah,
Mine don't hold back their punches.
Black
We got
Hawk
good
Arc.
people.
And Mikasa88, thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you there. Ooh, Pumpkin, we love the Halloween. By the way, are you excited for Halloween? Come on, it's gonna be your month.
I mean, you say Halloween like it's a single day.
That's the best, but the Halloween month.
Yeah, Halloween is basically like an entire month celebration.
Ooh.
Look,
Ooh.
we are the only people out here holding the line so that Kris Kringle doesn't keep slamming his butt further and further back into the year.
He's just a coke addict anyways.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. I will definitely prefer Halloween.
We actually had a redeem here. Someone wants to ask you a question. Chokomanatsu asks, hey, when did Betty Boop's way hotter sister get here?
Aren't you sweet? I appreciate
Oh my goodness.
that.
See, here's the thing. Well, no, ma'am, I know, right? Ma'am, I know, right?
Can I fix
Hi,
my
ma'am.
makeup and my hair a little bit? I mean,
Looking like $1 million. Oh yeah.
do I look good?
You look fantastic, and I can't believe you were nervous to be here tonight. When I was nervous to make sure this place looked good enough. Trust me, I thought this black and white thing wasn't gonna work, and I was so depressed that I'm like, I can't go through everything in black and white but then I realized the way it was set up.
No, yeah, it took us a minute. I'm glad though, because it's kind of weird. Every time that I get put in like a color environment, it's just like, I don't know how to deal with that. This has been my color scheme always.
I know, but I'm happy that we really could be. Oh wait, hold on. I think I hear somebody.
Huh?
I think I might be hearing. No, it's hard to really say. 1 second here. While you're here. My goodness. Ma'am says you're amazing in the chat, by the way.
Aw, you heckin' sweet bean. I appreciate you.
Atten2000, thank you so much. We did actually. Actually, I will say this. We did something kind of crazy. We did Chibi Tuesday. We did Tuesdays. We did a Chibi.
Specifically Tuesday.
Yes. So what we did was we just had a bunch of us in Chibi shitpost models, and it is now.
Does that mean I get to see him? Can I see him?
You can say whatever you wish.
I mean, I want to see.
I don't know if I could pull up the video right now, but we
You can link it. You can link it to me. I mean,
I could. We're now up to 800,000 views on Twitter.
Yo.
Yeah,
that's
we're like.
Good.
I was like, wow, that's crazy. Oh my god, Shrek butt plugs saved the day. Well, obviously, then all that swamp stayed inside where it belonged, because the swamp was inside us the whole time. You see.
Isn't that what friendship is about? It's not the journey, it's the swamp that was in you the whole time?
Well, the Shrek butt plug is meant to stay there so the moisture all gets soaked into your body. You know, that's the big thing. Yeah, it's really good. Thank you, 20BMG.
Enjoy the hospital trip.
Can I get extremely dry martini? There'll be no color at all. Don't you worry. Wait, what? Lamau? Rummy the boss, welcome. We're joined right now by Pumpkin Potion. And things are a little bit black and white today. A little bit chrome, if you would. This is actually the VTubing equivalency. This is what the VTubers would be in the black and chrome version of Mad Max Fury Road.
I gotta say though, the black and white, the monochrome look, that nice gradient you got, it looks nice on you, Taka. Doesn't it look nice on him, chat? Doesn't he look absolutely handsome in black and white, doesn't he? He looks wonderful. Look at this handsome person. Look at this. Look.
I'm decent. It's an improvement. Ouch. Oof. Ouch. Oof. Ouch.
How dare you? How dare you not say that he looks absolutely dapper?
His grayscale is excellent.
That's a quality grayscale.
It's a quality. This is quality. I'm just gonna say that thank you so much for sharing your filter this way because it looks really clean. And not only that, the way we were able to work it over here. Now, just hold on. Just give me a second here. Let me see if I can do this here. Now, let me see if I can do this. We're about to go to places here. Okay, I think I'm doing it correctly.
Wait. Oh, adventures?
Hold on. We're gonna. Hold on. Nah, we're about to find out how much of an adventure it's gonna be. What the heck?
Would you please sign my blue shell?
Hi.
Yeah.
Ma'am!
Hello.
Ma'am, you're oh hi, ma'am. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you? The back door was open, and I'm bored, so I can't.
Ma'am. I would say you're saturated, but I think it's quite the opposite. You're being desaturated, ma'am.
Whoa, yeah. What happened here?
We have the wonderful Pumpkin Potion joining us here tonight.
Hi.
Hi, Pumpkin. It's very nice to meet you.
You too.
Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Your eyes.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much. What the
I
heck?
can
What the
lose
heck?
myself in those eyes. They're
Yeah.
huge.
Well, the wonderful Pumpkin Potion helped us out by making its beautiful shiny black and chrome for tonight's stream.
Shiny black and chrome, eh?
Yes,
You gotta
exactly.
make it look good. You gotta make it look classy. Real ace stuff.
Shiny.
You know,
Gotta look
bar.
good, you know, you remind me of Rizzo already, and I love it. Do you know Rizzo from Greece?
I know Rizzo the Muppet.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not gonna call
He's
you
a fuckboy
Rizzo
in the Muppets.
Look. I love Rizzo. Rizzo's good. Different Rizzo though.
Yeah, Rizzo's
You know.
pretty based.
Different Rizzo.
Margaritas at the midnight buffet.
Margaritas at the midnight buffet.
Soul Slayer say all we're missing is a piano player. There's one over in the corner. He's just doing it very quietly. And also Chokomanatsu now we're missing is him doing their radio voice, and we're set 600 bits. Chi-Chi
You love to see it.
Oh.
Yes, we're very happy to see you here. Thank you so much for coming down to the Weary 101, not your average speakeasy.
Oh.
Thanks for coming on down. I'll go the other way for voiceover. Chi-Chi! Oh my god, Chi-Chi. So she was the devil. Chi-Chi was the devil during my birthday party. It's true.
It's funny.
She was.
She was God during Min's.
That changes a lot of things. North Country with the 5 gifted shots. Thank you so much. And thank you again, Chi-Chi, for the 15 months of support.
Yeah, it had that holy light and everything. It was blinding. I couldn't see anything.
Was that with Jesus here?
Are you sure you weren't being abducted by one of them them UFOs there?
Yeah.
I cannot confirm this. But what would they want with me anyway? It's not like they can do anything. I'm just a pile of ink and paint.
I don't know. Maybe they thought you had a similarly shaped head and they were rescuing one of their own.
Can they do that? Is that a thing? Do I have to be worried about this?
What if a predator started hunting
What I
in
look like, alien
1930s?
I
That's
mean-
the question.
We had those too. I mean, that's nothing new. We had those too.
Oh, alien experts?
You know, but Roswell, you know, they just didn't start doing that stuff till the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Weren't they covering that up though? I thought it was just a weather balloon.
That's what see, that's the problem. That's what they want you to think.
See, I want to assume it
shit.
was just a weather balloon. They were just covering it up because they didn't want everyone to know how shitty it was, how bad it was. Just like how it would just look so
bad.
crappy. It just like made them look crappy and cheap, and they tried to cover it up. Everyone thought it was an alien. They're like, well, shit.
I mean, look. As far as I know, isn't the moon landing just a bunch of fake anyway?
Now, here's the question about the moon landing. If we can fake
Okay.
the moon landing, why can't we fake it till we make it? That's the real question.
Yeah, see, people don't connect the dots. You see,
They don't.
They don't take the
They
whole
don't.
picture.
They don't. But North Country Man, thank you again for the 5 gifted shots. Benjamin Oscar gifting us to a comic, thank you. And Manic Titanic Annex with 1,000 pride bits. Thank you so much.
Woo,
Love
bitty.
all y'all. Well, thank you so much. Pumpkin Potion, what do you got going on in your streams? Like, what do you got going on there with this rustic motif? Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
a little curious about what I do in my time, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Let's go.
Let me tell you a little about that.
Okay. Oh.
I do a lot of performance pieces. I am a professional musician and vocalist. So every single Sunday, I play live piano, and I actually do an entire open request for video game music.
What?
I play. I play live. I play live. There's a visualizer and everything that changes with the music, and we have a nice good time. People can
That's-
request anything from Mass Effect to Zelda to Mario. You got it.
And you're not getting hit by any copyright, huh? No copyright getting hit? You're still...
No. And
they don't
no,
own the sounds out of your mouth yet, but they would if they could.
And see, this is how you get around that.
Into an NFT.
Oh God, no. No. But this is how you get around it though. Because if I were to sing to karaoke, right? If I were to go and pull something off of like YouTube and just la 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 like go off, they're gonna find that they're gonna have a problem with that. But because I am playing an instrument live while I'm singing, they technically count that as a live performance. So DMCA ain't gonna touch me.
That is good that they did carve out that rule for, hey, you don't own someone playing a song if they choose to just start playing it. That's impossible.
Yep. So you know, stuff that I play, stuff that I sing, as long as I am the one doing the instrumentation, playing whatever instrument that I'm playing, then it's cool. It's aces.
So I'm guessing you really do like postmodern jukebox then, yeah?
How did you know? It's almost like you did a little bit of research.
Not that. I'm assuming that if you're into this, I'm assuming that came upon your YouTube account at some point. Be like, well, you might be interested in this.
Oh yeah. I've done some covers of theirs myself. Yes,
Man,
I love them.
Antics and the Demon Sage. Thank you so much for the shots.
Seriously, thank you so much, Manic Titanic, for the 5 gifted shots. Very kind of you. And you were saying the Rat Pack mem? Was that what you were?
Yeah, Rat Pack. You like the Rat Pack at all? You listen to any old school swing? You listen to some of them bar lizards? Lounge?
All right. You twisted it out of me. I'll sing something real quick.
Oh God.
Oh, let me hear the golden pipes. Let's go.
Fly me to the moon, let me sway among the stars. Let me nail it through between Venus and Mars. In other words, I don't know the lyrics. In other words, I don't know the lyrics. Wrong song.
Very well done. Very well done.
Thank you. I think I'd have to
love
read it again. I think I'd have to reread the song.
Yeah.
Knowing the lyrics does help.
A little bit.
Let's go. Or you can
Second verse, same as the first.
You can start scatting.
Skip it up. I'm the scat man. Damn it. I scattered so hard. We scattered so hard. We shattered everything. I can scat like him in those. Specifically, I know how to scat those two of his best songs. Scatman John.
Yep.
And of course, Scatman's World. Okay, I gotta know Scatman's World. That's an important scatting you gotta remember.
How come we can't just bring that stuff back? I mean,
because
Electro Swing is on its way back. Why can't this come back?
Listen, we only have room for one Electro Swing band, okay? Okay? Caravan Palace has it. It's theirs. It's theirs. They took it. They're the Electro. It's theirs. They took the throne. They slew all their opponents, and they put the crown upon their head. But scatting could come back.
But Rocket to me was a good tune. Like Rocket to me was probably the best Caravan Palace tune. We all know this.
Really, Lone Digger? Lone Digger's not up there? Dang. Okay.
Nah, Lone Digger ain't my fave.
Okay.
It's good.
If anything, I think their best song was their Black Betty cover, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, that stuff's.
Now, since we're talking about music, I feel like it's just gonna come up here. I gotta talk real quick about one of my favorite songs that I wish I could play before every single bar. Ode to the Bouncer by Studio Killers.
I haven't heard it.
You've never heard that one? Oh, it's good. I wish I could play it before every stream. I really do. Ode to the Bouncer, one of my favorite tracks. Ozzy the Dead Rodent, thank you so much. Oh my God.
Everybody's screaming about it. I guess I do have to go check it out.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you gotta check it out, man.
Hey man, I don't even know what's going on. Actually, I've been watching a bunch of Cheers lately. The live action version of our show. So I realized we need a cliff. We need a cliffy. Hey there, Mibby. How's it going there, Mim? So you're one of them. You're one of them fem boys, eh?
Something like that.
I heard about femboys,
I haven't.
Miss does it entirely.
Bo Sheep!
Bo. Hey, Bo Sheep, thank you so much for the raid.
This section of the Willy 101 brought to you in part by Bo Sheep, the best wool this side of the Dixie.
Good cover. Okay, so sheep. Okay, I believe that was good. The Dixie. Yeah.
That one just rolled off the tongue like
No.
pudding.
Bo Sheep is playing
Dicks
the
roll
game.
off my tongue constantly.
The
What?
second I saw it, I linked it to her. Ma'am, second I saw it, she's been playing Cult of the Lamb.
I just saw her. She built a temple.
Of course.
A lot of people were playing that today. Did
Not
that
as
come
bad
out
as
today?
Elden Ring. Yes.
Oh, okay, that would
it is-
explain a lot. I was
It is
like,
every
very...
it is every goth girl's dream of a game. So I'm just gonna let them all enjoy it. Let's let them just sink their teeth into. Oh yes, it is. It's got the aesthetic everyone always hoped for. I can't wait to buy Cult of the Lamb stuff from Hot Topic. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Now I'm curious. I have to go check it out later. I haven't actually heard much about the game, to be honest.
It just looks really clean. Like, that's a big thing. It looks like they have a style that they stuck to, and that is, like, it's culty Animal Crossing with Binding of Isaac elements. Okay, that sounds like fun. And it has Twitch integration, but since so many people are using it, it's broken. Yeah!
Oh, no!
We did it. There you go, folks.
This is why we can't have nice things.
So if the Lamb game breaks the server, does that mean we all get a day off?
No, that's union talk. We don't do union talk around here.
No. Hey, hold on. Papa was a union man. In that he's dead in a river somewhere. Well, he had the bold decision to say, hey, what if we all got paid a little bit more? And his boss was like, shut him down right now.
Yeah,
Quiet the non-believer.
They gotta love
Silence!
union bustins.
I just don't know what... It's just hard to get people on your side when you need them to be on your side to win majority opinion. Yeah. We're learning a lot here. We really are, everybody.
It's hard to be treated like a human with respect.
Now, ma'am, I wanted to ask... Oh, actually...
It's hard to get people to respect you, I guess, these days. Especially if you're looking to unionize. What's up? What?
I'm
What?
sitting here,
Why are
buddy.
you jittery?
I guess something big's coming out in like 2 days, or if not like 1 day. I think 2 days. Yes, 2 days. They have to edit it together, but it's gonna take them a couple days to edit it. But it's the South Park 25th anniversary special.
Oh shit! Yeah! I want to see it.
Oh,
It's on the 13th, and one of the first songs they performed. There's times of you being suckered in by drugs and alcohol and sex with women, okay? But it's when you do these things too much that you become an addict and must get back in touch. You can do it. It's all up to you. Okay. With a little plan, you can change your life today. Yo, hey, hold on. He just stops the song all of a sudden. Kids, stop swearing. Okay, this is meant to be a great event. We're all having a good time, okay? And you're all swearing and saying the F word and stuff like that, and that's not okay, okay? They're just going crazy with a live crew. They do Jacketed in San Diego. They do Blame Canada. They do everything. And I will say this because it's already gotten out there. They had a couple guest cameos because Primus actually did the original theme music. He produced the whole. So I don't. It's crazy whenever wait, Primus did the original theme music. I'm like, yeah, I think it was one of his earlier gigs actually.
Primus.
So he's done music with them for their whole run, and he's hosted the thing. Essentially, they did Kyle's Mom as well, which is good. But the thing is, they ended it with Closer to the Heart because Rush came out. See, the thing is, so Primus is like, so I've been practicing this thing with Matt Stone because we're gonna do this tribute thing for Closer to the Heart, but that was a lie. Play the video, and out comes that they lied to him. They thought they were gonna just do a cover thing for a couple friends, and they were actually practicing doing Closer to the Heart because he was gonna perform it with Rush on live stage.
That is amazing.
He's shaking. He's literally going, "Shut up, no! Shut up, no! Shut up, no! No, no!" He's like shaking his head, going, "No, no, no way, no way." He's. It's, you know what? It's great. It's just great seeing that. I'm just looking forward to watching the whole thing.
Did please tell me they did Brian Boitano?
I don't know if they did Brian Boitano. The thing is, they have so many songs. They have so many goddamn songs.
25 years, the literal repertoire that you would have at your disposal.
They could release, I think someone actually aggregated, they could release 4 hours of music uncompressed. And that's just the shit they've already released.
Seriously? What?
No, yeah. Well, there was a whole thing, they casually mentioned it in one of the episodes, which was Faith Plus One of my favorite episodes, where Cartman creates a Christmas rock band. Come down from heaven, the spirit and the glory.
I'm on my knees for Jesus.
I'm on my knees for you, Jesus. I just want to please you. I love feeling his salvation all over my face. It's good stuff. It's good. So it turns out when he's doing that whole body of Christ, ripped, muscled up, and oiled up and toned, body of Christ, which I can call my own. Like that whole thing where he's doing that ad for that.
Yes.
Each of those songs was a full song that he actually had sung that they were going to release,
that's
but they were 2 words.
insane.
And I'm like, I get it out of the vault. Get it out of it. Was that why they raided Trump's place? Did he have it? Was it in his vault? Give it.
He had everything in there. The nuclear.
They stole everything,
tech,
even my
South
vault,
Park
dude.
Music.
Don't tell them where your crimes were.
He had it fucking everywhere, man.
All right, but aside from that, I watched season 3 of Stranger Things.
I still haven't even. I'm like halfway through season 1. I'm struggling.
Wait, man, where are you going? Man, where are you going? Man, where are you going?
I don't want to know anything about.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. It's just great. But there's just one line from Matthew Berry. Can I just say one line from Matthew Berry in one of the new seasons? Gay is in, gay is hot. I want some gay.
Wait, not Stranger Things. What we do in the shadows, you mean?
Yeah. What we do in the shadows.
You said Stranger Things.
You said Stranger Things. You said season 3 is Stranger Things. Are you?
No, it's the upside down. No!
There you go.
What? I'm sorry. What we do in the shadows, I meant.
No.
There you go.
There we go. There we go.
Gay is in. Gay is hot. I want some gay.
I want some gay. I like to suck, fuck, be sucked, fucked. It's just.
Only Matt Berry can make that shit sound fucking amazing.
That's right. It's me, Tony Daytona, regular human. It's just good stuff. It's just if you haven't checked it out yet, if you're in Canada, it's all on Disney Plus. I love being Canadian. We don't have any of the Hulu stuff. It's just all on Disney Plus.
Jesus just gave you a blessing in chat.
Jesus bless you, Taka. Everyone will remember that. Thank you, Jesus. We had Jesus on the stream. We had it was sacrilegious. It was just sacrilegious. Absolutely sacrilegious.
Quality. We love to see it.
Absolutely. Well, the Jesus? Yes, the Jesus.
Yeah, that Jesus, the one you've heard of.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little bit crazy this last week and a half. So the gay agenda is spreading. Not here. Here there is no room for it. It is only black and white. Wait, unless it's not contained to just those colors. Quack, crack, crap.
Even if it's just monotone colors here, I am homogenized always.
That's true. How did you know?
I bring the gay agenda with me.
That's true. You are. Man, that's your homework usually, right? You
Yes.
get sent home. All right, finish chapter 69 through 101.
Ooh, woo.
Oh, woo, indeed.
Oh, shit. I forgot there's a package at the back door. I'll be right back.
A package?
You guys expecting something good?
Never. It would be foolish of me to assume
Never.
that. No, I gotta keep myself at a constant state of cat-like readiness. And what?
What'd you get?
What? Chicken wings!
Chicken wings?
Chicken wings! Are they bone in or bone out?
They better be blown out.
Bone in, ooh woo.
Ew,
So,
I'm out.
I recently, Family Guy made me laugh recently, everybody.
How dare you get chicken wings without the bone, with the bone in them? How dare you?
Bone in.
No.
Bone in wing.
No.
I don't know.
No.
You know what the frustrating thing about having bones in your food? Like, it blocks the eating.
That's
Like,
what
you're
I'm saying.
You're eating, you're like, oh, I can't.
Like, okay. Wait a minute. Follow me on this.
Yes,
Follow
absolutely.
me on this.
Mm-hmm.
We eat salmon
Yeah.
and fish, but we
Yes.
don't want bones in it. But we
No.
can have chicken wings and people want bones in it. What
Yeah.
the fuck? Why?
It's because we have such
I don't understand.
our teeth are too big. That's the problem. Our teeth are not tiny enough for fish. That's the problem.
Yeah, but you could still, like, okay, look, if somebody puts a fish fillet on my plate and I take a bite and there's bones in it, I don't want to get stabbed.
So you don't like the fish with the bone in then, huh?
No, who wants fish with the bone in?
I don't know, like people who want natural sushi? No
Bone
tampering?
adds a difficulty mode to the food. I didn't ask for that.
I mean, you gotta like I've seen a fish deboning, and it's quite interesting to witness. Other fish, bone in sushi? No, please. Bone adds flavor. See, there you go. See, people are asking the real questions, and the people are really, people are like saying that they feel like they'd be missing out on the bones. You're right, guys. You should be eating all these bones. The delicious cartilage. That's actually that. What if the cure to something's there? We just didn't eat it the whole time. Well, hi, Mim. Hi.
Hi.
You ate your wangs real quick there, Mim. Or are you gonna be secretly dipping underneath the table to eat slowly every now and then?
I told you I'd have to kill you.
Bring me back at least one?
You can have as have at it. You can have one.
Okay, what's your favorite flavor? I'm curious what a cartoonish gal like yourself, what would be your favorite hot flavor of wangs?
You want to know a real secret?
What's that?
Can't handle hot food.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's your preferred winging?
Any sort of thing that's like mild and like honey flavored, you know?
Okay, honey garlic. Honey garlic,
Yeah.
That's a great flavor.
Like
it doesn't need to be
that's like
spicy.
honey flavor. I don't like spice. I can't handle spice.
Yeah, that's fine. Some people are like that.
I mean, I can't handle spice, but you just spit pumpkin spice.
Travis Akiri. Taka, you lured me here because of my weakness to rubber hose waifus. Rubber hose waifus? What?
I didn't realize. Is that why you invited me?
I don't know what a rubber hose waifu is. I don't know if I like that metaphor. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I should. If I'm told it's an actual thing, Taka, I'm assuming. I'm assuming. Oh boy. It's all about the primal need to rip flesh from bones. That's the entire deal.
It's a thing. What? It's a thing. People have weird attachments to Cuphead. I've seen it. I'm well aware of it.
Old Disney animation style. Some people just rubber hose waifu. So like olive oil. Oh, don't bring her up, that basic bitch.
Oh, she's a sweetie. I love her.
I thought she's basic.
No, she's a sweetie. She got a modern upgrade. She's great.
She's also like one of the OGs. Like
I know, but
you don't call that.
I just got the vibe with Olive. She just
OG.
never. But ma'am, I just got the vibe with Olive. She just never really wanted to be there.
I mean, she didn't. That was the bit.
Yep.
That was the bit. It's like me and my old cartoons. It's the bit.
She's just going about her life, enjoying not being an object. Bam! She's now the purpose of a war. It's like it's constantly, and she'll just be like minding her own business, and it's just bam. Bluto shows up, and there's that piece of work.
You gotta have the catalyst that brings the antagonist. It's basic cartoons, you know. It's cartoons, Taka.
It's a shame we're never gonna get that Gandhi movie. For shame.
That makes me viscerally upset.
I think his goal is to become so powerful in Hollywood he'll make it and no one can stop him.
I got to see they put up a leak to it, actually. Did you see the leak?
What?
I saw the leak teaser that they were gonna release, and then they just released it.
Yeah, they put up a teaser of the storyboard. Like the entire movie got storyboarded, and they just leaked it. It of course got taken down by YouTube because we can't have nice things.
No.
That's kind of what happened. Now Gandhi's got all these. Now he's being offered fuck tons of deals. Now he can make whatever he wants, except for that movie.
Just garble.
Right.
I want that movie. I
Right?
mean, anything he's gonna make, sure, it's gonna look good, but I want that movie. That's
Because I know he gives a shit. I know he's gonna make the movie. He's gonna make the movie for him, and it's gonna be every piece of his slapstick combined into a character. I mean, that's one thing you can just really. Oh, Steve's Hornsby, thank you so much.
Hi, Steez.
Here for the pumpkin spice and everything nice. But
it's because I made a horrible joke, like the worst pun, the most gremlin level awful pun I've ever made.
Well, Mim's here already, so I don't like how much.
No, I said, look, like a lot of VTubers, they got that like NSFW tag, right? Like they do like a normal art tag and they do like the NSFW tag. Some of them have it, some of them don't. Me personally, I don't. I'm not that person. But I made a joke. And I said if I did, I'd hashtag it pumpkin spice to upset every single Karen in fall who goes into Starbucks. Can you imagine? Can you imagine like going into Starbucks and just there's this woman sitting there with her kid being like, oh my god, I love this latte. Look at this latte. Oh my god, I love this pumpkin spice latte. And then she takes and hashtags it. And then it's just like spread. Oh my god, what is this VTuber? What is this? Oh my god, this is so inappropriate. Yeah, it's like the biggest troll of the century, but the greatest pun on my name I've ever heard.
You're gonna do real well this fall.
Genius, and I respect you
I know.
so much.
This will be the fall.
This year's my year. I'm telling you.
This fall, you're gonna be very powerful. I gotta, man, you gotta start locking in your schedule for New Year's, like for like Halloween Eve already, and I already have my marathon I'm doing that day. Oh, you want to know what my
calendars are a thing. 1 month at a time, boys. Come get it.
Bees of Burden, thank you so much. General Fasting for the 100 bits. I'll say this: my Halloween event I do every year, and I did this right before I VTubed. We do the oh my god, we do the Garth Marenghi's Dark Place Marathon.
Yeah.
It is the scariest, most frightening horror show ever made by one of the scariest directors ever, Garth Marenghi. Yeah.
I didn't know you were into horror, Taka. Are you into horror?
I actually am into kinds of horror. You'll find I'm more eclectic with my horror taste, much like my music. For example, I had never seen the original Halloween until 2 years ago.
Really?
I'd never seen it.
Just never got around to it, huh?
No, never got around to it. I'm watching it the whole time going, this was made in 1978? The fuck?
Groundbreaking, dude. It was absolutely groundbreaking.
At that time, longest single shot ever on recorded film history, and I'm like, that is nuts. So much history. The fact that movie was made with $100,000 in the middle of summer with a bag of leaves and 2 pumpkins, fucking next level. Next level. And I love that John Carpenter's bandmate plays Michael, just because, hey, you want to be a guy in a mask? Sure. I was watching the behind the scenes, and turns out there's one scene where it's not the original Michael actor. Only one scene in the whole movie. And it's the scene where he, remember when he breaks into the closet through the door, like, and goes through and breaks in that way? They had one door. So pretty much the guy who built it's like, I know how this will break. I have to wear the mask. I have to, otherwise we're gonna
right the first time.
Otherwise we're not gonna do it right. Otherwise we can't redo it. So you have to get me up in the outfit, and I have to go for it. I have to be the guy to do that.
God,
so for that one shot where he's breaking through there, that's actually just him for a second. Just for a second.
Fantastic.
It's just neat little shit like that. So I like that. I think Halloween 2 is perfectly okay. And I think people get way too bent out of shape about it.
Well, no, I take that back. We're gonna, erase that. I like all types of slasher horror. I don't like all psychological Japanese horror. Oh no, it's a ghost. It's there, but it's not.
You don't like the supernatural stuff, huh? So you like slasher?
No, I'm not into it. Yeah, I like.
Can I tell you? There's only one supernatural one I think is actually worth its salt.
Okay.
The first Conjuring movie.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's funny you say that because I watched Conjuring 2, literally 2 nights
ago. Boy, oh boy, is the Conjuring 2 perfectly fine. That's what I say. Perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine.
It's perfectly fine. It's a fine movie. It's not as good as the first one. It doesn't try to be. It's not as good as the first one. It's good. It's just not going to be as good as the first one because the first one is the perfect horror movie.
But am I upset about that? No. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's going to be really good ones. There's going to be not so great ones. It is what it is.
I fucking love... Here's the thing. You want to know why I like the first one so much? It's a simple reason. If you are going to have a fixed location horror movie, okay? You're in like this, the horror's in one location. You give me a map. You give me a map of the location, okay? Don't hide the layout. One of my favorite things about him is one of the first shots of the movie, for 2 separate cuts, the mother's walking around the downstairs and also the upstairs and then into the basement. You know the layout of the entire house in the initial scenes of the movie because the camera follows the mom around, so you know the makeout of everything. So everything is placed properly, so you kind of know the context of where everything is kind of framed. And I love that. I'm a firm
believer of that show don't tell thing. I hate that. It's like the show don't tell thing is lit. I'm just gonna have everybody hate me right now. It's the reason why I literally can't get through a Pokemon game. I tried. I'm sorry.
Oh my God! Well,
I
have a rule. I refuse to care about a franchise more than the creators. That's just my rule.
Well, like, okay, perfect example. I'm not like super big into Pokemon. I don't dislike it. I'm just
nothing wrong with that at all.
Nothing
wrong with that at all.
So I sat down and everyone's like, Arceus is so different. You gotta play Arceus. So I sat down. couldn't get through the tutorial. It
wow.
was so long.
Oh man, Tiffany Tiefling, thank you so much.
I played that thing for like 45 minutes.
The tutorial was 45 minutes?
Jesus.
I didn't get through it. I played for 45 minutes and I still didn't get through it.
Did they keep getting to a point where it was a tutorial and then it was like 7 screens you had to click next on and then didn't actually...
They text dump you really
Oh,
bad.
I throw games out that do that. I throw them out.
That's what I'm talking about when I say like let me explore, let the action speak without you don't need to hold hands.
You can't text dump me if you text dump me at the beginning, then I'm
out.
I'm out. I'm not.
Yeah.
You're like
work on your fucking conveyance.
That's why I whenever I say that pacing and a pacing is a part of game development, everyone loses their fucking mind. And I'm like, guys, pacing, you can't say a game is good after 13 hours. That means its problem is it has shitty pacing.
No, take it. I worked in the video game industry for 10 years. If you have to explain to somebody that the game gets good 13 hours in, the game isn't done right.
It's not done right. Exactly. Pacing is a Project Osmosis. Thank you so much for the 2 months of support.
Yes, I agree with you entirely on that.
You know how many people I've realized who are making a game and then the game comes out and I'm like, oh, they wanted to write a book, but they thought they weren't good, but they thought they were too good for that. That's what it was. That's what it was. They wanted to write a book, but they thought they were too good for that. And that's like that. That's also some I won't say who, like over the years, and this is even offline. Like some DMs I've met as well. They'll want to write a story. They'll have a story they have in mind instead of just making a plot happen around the characters. You know what I mean? They're like, no, you're not following along with my plot. It's like, well, go write a book.
But that's not how it works.
I know. That's why they need to go write a fucking book. Like, go write a book. But then no one will read it. There you go.
That drives me nuts.
Oh, it's a little bit frustrating just because, in my opinion, like, I like to stream different kinds of games, but I've realized I can't stream serious story-focused games unless there's something to do with it. Like, Mim and myself playing the South Park games. Like, you can get away with that.
Stick of Truth and stuff.
Yeah, Stick of Truth. We played Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole, but that is, like, I feel like that has South Park to carry it as well. Like, the blending of South Park to carry it through.
It has an entire established lore that most people are already kind of familiar with coming into it.
Yeah.
And even if you don't know it, you don't really need to get the game. You just need to know it to get the jokes.
Or like an extra. I feel like
to get the references.
I get the extra levels of the jokes in my. I think maybe to a certain degree.
Yeah.
If I could put it that way. Yeah. Stray being a good example of good storytelling. Exactly. People complain that it's 5 hours long. God forbid you have a tight 5 hours rather than a big fucky 15. You know?
I did Telltale Batman on mine. Because, okay, I love the Telltale stuff. Some people love it, some people hate it.
It gets a lot of crap. They get a lot of crap, but they're fine.
That just like really loves Telltale. So I was playing Batman, and that was the one that I hadn't played. And I ended up just smacking a mask over myself for the entire thing. And I was like, you know what? We're going to do this like a responsible streamer. We're going to be like, we'll do chapter 1 and chapter 2, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll stream chapter 3. No, because I am just a gremlin. I had to go ahead and just do the entire 9-hour stream of chapter 1 through 5.
Jesus.
Because I can't
put
it down.
It's always Batman. Every moment I'm a Batman Telltale game.
Yeah, and every single time somebody came in, I was like, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
Harvey did. Can we trust him?
But there were so many like situations. But I love that stuff because when you have a story game, I get to just relax a little bit, and I don't have to talk the entire time, and the reactions are natural because I've never played it before. Yeah. So I forgot at one point that like I don't know how much you know about DC, but I'm
a little bit behind. I like the James Gunn stuff. I like the James Gunn stuff because James knows how to ground his shit and make it visceral and pop. That's just how he is. Yeah.
So I like Marvel, but I'm more of a DC kind of dame. I'm more of a DC kind of gal. And so there's this one point, and I don't need to spoil anything, but there's this one point where like you know who Tiffany Fox is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Daughter of Lucius Fox, who is like the guy that bills all of the stuff for Batman.
Now I know who she is. Now I know who she is.
Now you know. So basically, stuff happens, and I forgot. There was so much stuff going on in stream that I just kind of zoned out, as one does. So there was a moment where they went, Tiffany Fox, and I was like, Tiffany Fox? What happened? What is going on? Like, but it was so out there and so like such a random thing that just it was timed so perfectly that I just completely lost track of the fact that her last name was Fox for some reason. And I was like, why is that relevant to the plot?
Okay, so here, as a connection to this, the exact same joke to a certain degree. There was a wrestler from, I believe, Scotland. Sorry, not Scotland, Ireland. And he had a very thick Irish accent. So there was a wrestler called Alicia Fox. So...
Alicia Fox?
Alicia Fox. So she's like, I'm in love with Alicia Fox.
That's exactly the same problem.
So he's saying F-U-C-K-S, but he's saying Fox with an Irish accent. Noam Dar kept doing that. I love you, Alicia Fox. And the reason why they kept doing this was because the way he said it was he's getting away with saying the F word on national television.
Yep.
Like Tiffany Fox, and I was
All
like,
you gotta do is
what?
have an Irish accent, lad, and you can get away with fucking anything.
That's good shit. When I heard that, I'm like, all right, that's pretty funny. That's good. That's good working around it, guys. That's good working around it. It's like we're not swearing. He's saying Fox. Say Fox. Fox. That's Irish. That's what he's saying.
You get away with it.
Fox.
Some accents just get the pass. I am not one of them, unfortunately.
Rezarock, 7 months of my all-time favorite bartender. I'm glad I can support this way, show it. I know it ain't mandatory, but gosh darn it, I care for you, man. Love you. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Very kind of you, Rezarock. Everyone's so kind. Everyone's so damn kind. Have you noticed that?
Yep. I've noticed that from the day of my debut up until continuing.
Is this the kind of, is this, wait, hold on. I thought when people always say you get the energy out of the world you put into it, I thought they were full of shit. I didn't think I'd actually get anything back.
No, that's legitimate.
Yep.
That's factually legitimate.
That explains why. Oh, that tracks then.
If from day one of my debut, when I left the game industry, I was like, I'm gonna take all of the garbage that happened to me and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to be honest with it. We're gonna have conversations about what it's like to work in the game industry, and just have that as a conversation, because a lot of people don't necessarily see what goes on the other side of the curtain, the really dark stuff that goes on the other side of the curtain, which I am very fluent in, unfortunately. But I take that and being able to like reach out to people and teach people and just have genuine talks with people on stream. What you put out is what you get back tenfold. I've had an amazing journey since the beginning of my VTubing adventure, and I debuted 7 months ago. I debuted back in December.
Not even a year yet.
You know? I'm not even out here being a VTuber dame for a whole year. It's been 7 months. And I've never had one bad interaction with anybody. Everyone's been kind to me, everyone's been considerate to me, and I've never seen an exception.
Ha! No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to attack you.
No!
Really, no one's ever... No, you've always had good experiences, huh?
I have.
No,
No! How dare you!
Yeah.
No.
All right, I got a couple people I got to thank here. I got to thank TMS King 08. Thank you so much. Rezarock, 7 months. Thank you again. Kaizen 56 gifting 2 shots to the bar. Thank you so much. Kaizen gifting yet another sub. Kaizen's dropping a bunch of subs there. Sub after sub after sub after sub. My God, doming on everybody. And Sap and Fry, I can't believe it's been 11 months already. Here's to many more. Hey! Here's hoping. Yeah. Yeah, so ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you for coming in, working here tonight. Things have been a bit black and white. I'll be honest with you there, man.
I'm gonna hit you in the shins.
Well, better watch. What about you? It might darken.
What would you say?
Ow!
And I'm not saying that this is the case, fellas, but I'm just saying.
What? Yes.
What if I said that calling this black and white instead of monochrome was offensive?
I'm going outside for it.
now.
I'm gonna step outside for a smoke.
No,
I'm gonna
you
step
can't
out. Nah, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna go outside and smoke cigarettes. That's what I'm gonna do.
Are you
That's what I'm gonna do.
concerned? Are you
bitch!
Are you concerned? Are
As a
you
white
concerned?
person, I am gonna avoid this conversation and shut the fuck up.
Ma'am.
Watch us do it. Watch us finally
As a
learn.
blue
Hey,
person,
as a
I'm with
telltale
you.
game player, you should know ellipses is a viable option. Be right back 1 minute.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, is he gone?
Yeah, he's gone. He went outside the back.
Can I... Are you sure?
Boy, I'm sure not looking at anything right now.
Good. Good.
Yeah,
You know-
yeah,
you-
see?
Can I get like more of those chicken wings and another sombrero?
Oh, yeah. 1 second.
Yeah.
On the house. I'll put it on Taka's tab. Don't worry about it.
I like that. See, I knew we were gonna get along. I knew this. I knew this.
I got
we were
you,
gonna be.
boo. I got you.
appreciate you, baby. Thank you
want this?
very much.
You want this on the rocks, baby? You want this straight up?
I want this on the rocks. I like a little bit of ice in my shindig, you know?
Yeah. All right,
I
so a little
appreciate
bit of that, and then we'll get you some chicken wings here. I got some chicken wings
I
for
love
you.
it. I love it.
I'm gonna
You
keep the
you
little
absolutely
plate over
sweet
here.
bean. I appreciate you.
I try. You should come over to my place sometime, and we'll get you some good food, good drinks, and good times.
I like. I'm interested. Look,
So-
look. You can always attract a lady with food, or maybe it's just me. I like food.
Food's pretty great. Food can be
Food's
used
best.
for all sorts of fun things too.
It can be,
Yeah.
but I don't like that kind of thing. I like my ink to stay nice and clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, understood. You know, different strokes for different folks. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
But
Ain't nothing wrong with it at all.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Sometimes people like whipped cream on their ice cream. Sometimes people like whipped cream on their partner. You know, it's an acquired taste.
In the same. One in the
Mhm.
same.
One
One in the same. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
One in the same. One in the same. Because if one is sweet, the other's sweet.
Uh-huh.
With cream on both.
You get it.
I do get it. I understand
it.
you. I see you. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, wait a minute. I gotta ask you something, man.
Yeah,
I gotta ask you something.
We'll
Oh.
trade questions. I gotta ask you something too.
Okay, well actually, you know what? You go ahead. Mine's kind of weird. Go ahead.
Oh fuck! All right, putting the pressure on me. Mine might be just as weird. All right,
Okay.
who is one of your favorite from monochrome television female inspirations, and why is it Morticia Adams?
Why is it Morticia Adams? Is this like the same way that I say what's your favorite Pokemon and why is it Meowth?
Yeah, pretty
okay.
much.
Okay. I
That's
got you.
right.
I do like Morticia Adams. In fact, she was part of the influence for the design.
Nice.
But
That dress,
I
killing
am
it.
quite the fan. I'm quite the fan of Felix the cat. I love Felix. He's an absolutely aces fella. I love Felix.
Mhm.
He's a
Good
he's a
old
nice fella.
Felix. He got into
And,
some shit too.
He did. But see, here's the thing. I got to admit, I'm a little bit jealous, you know? I'm a little bit jealous.
Oh?
I'm a little bit because you see, here's the thing. You got Betty, right? And Betty's still popular. She's still got her trucker mud flaps.
Mhm.
She's all over the place. She got
Everybody
merch.
loves the boop.
Yeah, everybody loves a little bit of boop boopy doop, you know.
Boop
So-
boopy doop.
She's popular, and she's just tested the you know, she's been around the whole time. And then you've got like what? Felix got a new show in the 90s. Tom and Jerry then got a show. Like everyone's
Mhm.
just getting reboots, and you know what? I can't get a single studio to pick up my old cartoons. It's killing me.
That's what?
Yeah, it's true.
In
It's true.
in the reboot climate,
In the reboot climate. You know what
Jesus.
the old studios that my artist used to like.
Uh-huh.
You know my old pieces. They used to pitch me to studios. You know what the studios used to say to me?
What?
They used to say that I was too spooky. I was too scary.
What?
And they want cartoons to be cute.
Have
want
they
cartoons to be
watched
cute.
anything in the last like 20 years from cartoons?
I know. But here we are. So I guess my old stuff is just gonna stay in the vault, and I'm just gonna have to be an independent lady. Got
Well,
to do
you
my
know-
own thing.
Well, girl, you can do whatever the fuck you want, and you got that power. I can tell. You gonna
Yeah.
anything you set your mind to, you're gonna get it. But like, I don't think that we should give up just yet. I bet we could convince these guys that there is some value in some of these in your cartoons.
Yeah.
Cause like, hey, people know the boop. But maybe some people want something a little bit different than the boop.
Not everybody wants the boop. Not everybody does. Even though I get people that call me her all the time.
Oh, I bet that sucks.
Nah. You ever get what's it? Mixed up with somebody else? Like somebody thinks that you're somebody you ain't?
Only when the lights are off.
Yeah.
They'll never see me coming back, see?
Oh, cheese it.
Oh, I
He's
wonder
back.
if Taka's gonna come
Let me
back
just-
soon.
That's right.
Hello.
Let me
I'm
just
back
put all
now.
these wings.
Yep. You didn't see nothing.
You have a bunch of wings. Why? Did you drink a bunch of Red Bull?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I didn't give her free drinks, not at all.
Good. We have to charge people money because goods are exchanged. Money is exchanged for goods and services, ma'am. Which is interesting with you because you're both good and service.
And I get paid.
How are you doing tonight, everybody? We're having a wonderful chill Thursday night. This is actually really chill. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually a really nice vibe. This is a really healthy energy. What's wrong?
Healthy
Yeah,
energy, healthy
nothing's
things.
nothing's wrong at all. We're just talking about how like stupid people are not appreciating Pumpkin's cartoons. They could
What?
be the potion that could revitalize modern cartoons, bring it back. You know, like how music's kind of going back to the retro music and everything. Like it's
Yeah.
time for cartoons to go retro, and Pumpkin is exactly what we need. Just
Well, I
start
feel-
this
Ah,
up. again.
you're so
Sti-
sweet, man.
Stylized animation just lasts longer and keeps for a longer time than any kind of photorealistic stuff, anyways.
It does.
Yeah, it does. Perfect example of that is it's hilarious when everyone thought Ocarina of Time was the greatest game, and it turns out Wind Waker's aging the best. Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now?
Nintendo.
I have a confession to make.
Never played a Zelda game?
I have. I've played Zelda games,
Okay.
but I've only ever been able to finish one.
That's fine. They're puzzle
And-
games.
Which one?
They are, and I hate puzzles.
It's fine. It's like, the puzzle half of the adventuring is not always the fun part. It's why, like, games like Uncharted, I think that's like the level of puzzle I'll put up with. That's the level of puzzle I'll put up with.
I can't. Are you fellas like me that it just like ruins the whole immersion? Like it just ruins it for me?
What does?
Puzzles.
Yeah, if you get stuck on one for a little while and it's like not necessarily an interesting puzzle, then yeah, it can completely like halt the sense of progression.
It's very difficult to design a puzzle. The problem is puzzle makers can be too clever in their own right. It's not a matter of making people feel like they're idiots for not giving the puzzle. You gotta make them feel like they're clever for figuring it out.
The issue is I like a lot of horror games. I like horror games. Horror's kind of my shtick, Chad. If you haven't figured it out yet, horror's kind of my shtick.
And-
So I love horror games, and the problem is I'll be really into it, right? Like we're running,
and it's a puzzle game.
I'm getting chased, and there's like a dude with a knife, and the adrenaline's going, the ink is bubbling, and then all of a sudden, stop, wait, no, we have to do a wall puzzle. Now there's a Sudoku, and then it just
I'm moving the
ruins it.
bricks around. We have 8 spots to draw a picture, and there's 9 spots, but there's an empty spot. Move it
No.
around.
And then all of a sudden, while I'm trying to do this, there's like a killer on the other side of the door going like ree with a knife, and it's
Okay.
like,
All right. So Mem recently completed one of the scariest games ever made.
oh, what game?
Oh fuck. Alien
Okay.
Isolation.
Oh, how'd you like it?
I fucking loved it! It was so much fun! But it was scary as hell!
Doesn't make any sense that the AI was designed by Creative Assembly. It doesn't make any sense that the guys who make the Total War AI made that fucking hunting AI. The shit.
It's so good. That game is so amazing. I love it. Like, and I want to play it in VR now.
Oh, you want to do the VR version with the microphone and stuff, where you actually have to shut the fuck up?
Yep, gotta be quiet. Can't scream.
Did they make? I don't know
Yes.
if you guys played this one. Did they make? Yes. Did they?
Yes.
Was it? What the heck is the name of that game? The morgue. Mortuary
Mortuary System.
Assistant. Did they put that in VR?
I think it is VR.
Oh, God.
I mean, if not, it's gonna be, because it's pretty obvious it can be. But boy, oh boy, are you gonna play that one?
I want to. I
you-
played the demo.
Are you
but
just
I
saving
wanna
for?
play- Yeah.
Are you saving it for Halloween?
Yeah, but I didn't know they had it in VR. So if
I don't know if they have it in VR,
VR,
but I don't. They're going to eventually. I think they have to. It's just the way I'm seeing it be played. It looks like a VR game.
Yeah, like it has that same feel. Like I said, played the demo, but I haven't played through the full thing. Demo was terrifying. It was wonderful.
I don't want to play it ever. I never want to play it. I feel so bad. I can't play games like that. Like I actually, because the thing is, I get so apprehensive. I get so sucked into games with good atmosphere. So a good horror game will suck me into the atmosphere. Unlike a horror movie,
atmosphere is better than jump scares. Atmosphere will always be better than jump scares.
For example, I'll give you an example because there's a couple horror games I've finished. I finished Resident Evil 4, and I finished Dead Space 1 and 2. So I can play a horror game if I'm able to panic shoot the thing.
Fair.
That's the thing. I need to have that. I can.
It's gonna be your bag, huh?
I can handle it if I have a level of away from me. Fucking away from me. Like just
Not
I know.
not a close, not a close sort of situation kind of fella, huh?
And the problem is, it gets me agitated, and then it's not fun to watch because then I'm actually nervous, and then I'm actually getting upset. And people making fun, and I'm trying to play Alien Isolation, and I'm getting actual real life. I'm actually getting scared. I'm actually getting jittery and scared because I'm scared of it jumping me. I'm sucked into the game. People are giving me grief. It's just.
I think we touched on that. Didn't you say like when you're playing horror games, like what's your fight or flight? What do you do? What do you guys do?
I don't know. It depends on the situation.
I tend to get angry instead of scared.
Yeah.
Same,
and like,
me too, man.
Yeah, and so like then it just becomes like, all right, you motherfucker, you can't scare me, and I just run at him with like whatever Molotov cocktail concoction I've got on me and see what happens.
I get so scared, and then eventually, as they're about to touch me, I shrink in, and then but if I can shoot, I just start blasting. I'll overfire. Like the amount of things I overkill just because they jumped me.
And then I started blasting.
And then I start blasting. Anyways, two creatures jumped out, and I popped them with my two guns.
No, for me, it's always been like, this is like one of the reasons why I have to be so careful with like the horror games that I do play, because just like I'm this way in real life too. My fight or flight response is just aggression. It's just like verbal and physical aggression. Like I'm a tiny dame and I'll throw fists. Like, you know. So it's the same thing when I get scared in a horror game. I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking kill. Like come back here.
There is a reason why there is one reaction to bees of burden.
Thank you, bees.
We are burdened with glorious bees. I will say this: one of my favorite reactions in a movie with any horror elements at all. It's the Mummy. It's the Mummy. It's the Mummy, and it is when Brendan Fraser runs up to her and he goes, "Where have you been? Where are you?" Whoa! He's immediately just looks over. There's the living dead. The living dead is real. And just walks before him and just roars at him and just shoots it. Like he's roaring with anger and fear simultaneously. And like that's what I am playing games. I'm him in that moment. That's me. That's a.
It's like literal shut off chaos brain.
I'm either like, don't see me, like I'm screaming little bitch. I'm a little bitch. I'm a little bitch. People want me to play horror games all the time, but I have to tell them I don't want to log on and play though. That's the problem because it's not fun for me, even if it's entertaining.
What about like the real cheese stuff, like Dead by Daylight or Deceit? I mean, they're horror games, but they're not really like.
I want to play games that are balanced.
That's fair. That's fair. Looking at you, Behavior Interactive. That's fair.
We're
humble salt
throwing
farmer.
monochromatic shade over here right now.
Humble salt farmer. There's a great crop this year off my opinions just recently. Come get humble salt farmer. Come, thresh my salt. Hi, from DJ Bussy Thresher. Hi, I saw the clip of your collab with the Ark and Froglock on Twitter, and I thought, oh my goodness, I'd check you out. I'll be looking for the most part. Wanted to say hi. Anyways, great model, by the way. Oh, thank you so much, Kaizen56. Thank you for the 5.
Go.
Kaizen!
Thank you as well. Thank you so much, Kaizen. We have way too many bussies in the chat. We got Biggs Bob's bussies. We got
Bussy vaginas.
We got DJ Bussy Thrasher.
quality.
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi. I mean, there's got so many. Bibbidi Bobbidi Bussy. How can we forget the king? My God, thank you, Kaizen, for the 5 gifted shots as well, again, for the double dip on that one. Bibbidi Bobbidi Bussy, thank you for the 200 bits, and Ruby Dead Queen,
How many times can you say that?
Bibbidi Bobbidi Bussy, 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 Bibbidi
Like I'm listening to Pure Moods in the 90s.
We're calling out for Scatland. I'm calling out for Scatman's World. I gotta do a Joe cover. Okay, from Ruby Dead Queen, whenever I get jump scared, my body just kind of seizes up and spasms for half a sec. Okay, kind of me too then. Okay, I'm kind of like that way too. I clinch up. I need your clinch up in my body. And I've hit my knee on shit because I've gotten scared.
I have never been that person. I just get like really aggressive. I'm just like, that's how I know I'm gonna survive the zombie apocalypse. That's how I know.
This is why I'm really big about atmospheric games, because I can get sucked into them really easily. And that's why if the atmosphere is too freaky, no. No. That's why Dead Space was a miracle that I finished the first one. It was a fucking miracle.
The thing with Dead Space,
it's like a shoot shit.
The eye thing.
Oh, I couldn't play Dead Space.
No.
What was the eye thing? What eye thing was which eye thing?
Oh, it's. Am I allowed to talk spoilers? I mean,
the game came out over a decade ago. Yes, you can.
All right, cool. That's the rule we're using. There's like a scene where they take a needle to the eyeball and.
Oh, that's like the second one. That's the second one, and that was a bit much for me too. I closed my eyes for that bit. I couldn't deal with that.
I can't. Like, I love the Saw movies. The Saw movies are like my favorite thing. Saw 2 with the pit and the needles.
Complete reverse. I could not. I watched the first Saw movie out of curiosity of it, and I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Nope. And it's just 2. It's just 2. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I won't do it.
No, then don't. You don't have to. That's the best thing. Ma'am, we've been told we have to play The Quarry at some point.
Yes, play The Quarry.
Yeah.
I would love to watch you guys play The Quarry.
Oh, shit.
I sure hope nothing untoward happens tonight.
Just saying, though. Like, make the right decisions. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sure nothing untoward will happen this evening.
I'm sure you'll do great, though. Don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll do great. I'm sure that none of the characters will die.
Hey, guys, I'm just going to cover myself in blood here. Nothing bad will happen, though, right? You think?
Now,
it's fine. Don't
before
worry
you
about
kill
it.
yourself in blood, you should take all of your clothes off. I think that.
What? I only have this outfit, ma'am, and I wouldn't even be covered in blood. It'd be covered in like a dark stain. That's what I'd be covered in.
Yeah, but you don't want to mess up your work clothes.
I got if you're worried about the censorship problem, I got like a couple of buckets of ink back there, and then afterwards we can just dump a bunch of dip on you. I have to be scared as shit of that stuff, but you don't have to worry about it. Like, you're the real deal, right?
You don't want to eat dip.
No, aren't we susceptible to ink-based death though? When we're all chrome like that? Was that really?
No.
Was that, ma'am?
She's we can't be bringing dip around here. We could accidentally hurt her.
No, we can't. No, this is
Yeah,
good. This is
we don't. No.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't have brought dip here. This is clearly a double dipping bar. Okay.
What?
Yeah, the saliva's all over it before it goes back inside. It's just the way that people operate in this bar.
That's not what she's talking about.
What do you mean? You
allow dip at the bar?
Not that kind of dip. It's okay. It's fine. Will you shut up? You are scaring the hell out of her. You don't know what you're talking about.
We got dill dip. We got ranch dip. We got Southwest dip. What?
She means dip like in Roger Rabbit.
I didn't know you had dip at the bar.
That kills cartoons?
You didn't tell me that. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've never seen Roger Rabbit.
You've never seen Roger Rabbit?
Really?
I feel like
Never?
I will not be challenged like this. I've never seen Roger
Rabbit. You've never seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
No, who did it?
I don't want to tell you that.
I don't
want
want-
to tell you
yeah,
that. It'll
please-
ruin
Ma'am,
the
come
movie.
back.
I need
Ma'am,
a smoke.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, come back.
I need a smoke.
Small Potato, thank you for the 1 year of support. Gambler of Things, boy, did you get Bull's red eye on this one. Unfollowed. Damn, guys, I'm sorry.
I really created controversy for you in here, didn't I?
I haven't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I think it's because my mom saw Jessica Rabbit once and just ran to shut off the TV as quickly as possible. She fuck! Oh, good. I did not aspect of humanity for one more year.
Okay. So, let me
Fall Dini. Now, fail Dini. Now the story of Roger Rabbit. Okay. Can I tell you what the story of Roger Rabbit is? I think.
Okay, I wanna hear your interpretation of what this story is. Go for it. Tell me.
So the main character is Mario from the Mario movie. He's in this movie but it's like before he knew he was Mario. So it's a prequel. Okay, I'll stop, guys. I'll stop, guys. I'll stop. Don't worry. I'll stop.
Keep going.
No, it's no. They're already hating this shit. They're already like Mario. Yes, the very same.
You started the project. You can't leave it half done.
So Mario is all like, "Hey, Gabagool, my brother's dead."
Hey,
And-
Taka.
What?
I'm sorry. I got an emergency text from the island I need to go over. I'm so sorry.
Is it because I haven't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Mim?
No, we're gonna fix that though. Don't you fucking worry about it. But no,
Please fix that.
Legit emergency. So I gotta
So
go.
am I not-
I'm so sorry. It was very
Bye,
nice
ma'am.
to meet you. It was very nice to meet you, Pumpkin. I hope we get to see you again.
Of course. Safe
Please
travel.
educate this fool.
I'm gonna do my best.
Appreciate
My
you.
best.
Appreciate you, girl. You keep being a badass dame, all right?
Hell yeah. I'll do my best.
I don't even know what's going on. Okay, Mim is out of here, everybody. But man, was it great to have Mim here briefly for a moment, wasn't
Mim's
it?
a heckin' sweet.
Mim is an absolute sweetheart, and anyone who can pin that down, good luck.
But yeah, it was definitely about Mario. It was. You're right. Absolutely.
What is a movie that? Okay, I'm gonna ask you the ultimate bar question.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared.
Top three movies in no particular order.
Top 3 movies in no any movie that I want.
It's a very. Here's the thing. I have a top 3 list of movies that adheres to my comedic tastes and some of my other personal tastes, and one of those is The Thing. It's my favorite horror movie.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't like
Of all the films, I didn't expect that one from you. Okay,
it's such a good movie, though. It's such a good movie. Because the whole time, who is the Thing? Who is it? Ah! It's such a great movie that sucks you in and plays with you too by changing up and having you the fake out with McCree. It's just good shit, top to bottom. It is aged really well because of the practical effects, and I hate shit like that. I hate shit like that, and it looks that damn good. I love it.
So if that's your top, what are your other 2?
All right, it's number 3, by the way. My number one favorite movie.
3.
And the number one favorite movie, I don't know if it's gonna be number 1 anymore. I think I'm gonna have to think about this a bit more.
Yeah.
For the longest time, it was The Fifth Element.
That's not surprising. It's that way for a lot of people. I know there's a lot of people that are fans of Fifth Element.
Well, that was a passion project by the very complicated director, I say. And it was like they wanted to make a much bigger movie than they did, but in the end, they decided to make a action movie cut like a comedy, and it's amazing. You know,
Not bad choices.
Not bad choice. No, what my number 2 is though. Here we go.
What you got?
Hot Fuzz.
Oh my god! Okay. Not my favorite film. But Shaun of the Dead though. Shaun of the Dead though.
Shaun of the Dead's pretty damn good, but it's not as good as Hot Fuzz.
Really? You think so?
For me. This is where it comes personal taste. There's no wrong choice in your personal favorite films.
No, there is no wrong choice. I just want to know, what is it about Hot Fuzz you like so much over Shaun of the Dead?
My mother was a police officer for 33 years.
Okay.
There we go. That's all, and I moved to multiple new towns constantly. So there was an extra layer to that movie that made it very relatable.
So you got this personal varnish, shine over it.
Certain context because it's a fantastically interesting film, and also it's one of the best fake outs in films. It's just so good. It takes a really talented writer to create 2 believable plots at the same time, and be able to pull one over the other like that. It's just good shit. I don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah.
Even though it's been out for like 15, 20 years, I think now. I don't even know.
We can
But yeah.
we can spoil. What was it we were talking about? We can spoil.
Decade plus. But I feel like movies are different because a movie's like an hour and a half. Like, it's more likely that people will see that. A game's long.
There's still people out here that are like factually upset that like we talk about stuff in Harry Potter. Like there are still people out here that are upset by that, and that's
There's many things to be
wild.
upset about Harry Potter. The fact that people claimed that she was being really progressive when she was just making gay characters out of corpses.
Oh God.
You know,
Yeah,
so there was
a perfect
so she could get all the
not the person.
yeah, exactly. Well, you don't even have to support the product. Imagine supporting a book series that actually had an ending planned when they were writing it.
And it had I would say it had a musical too. Don't forget, we had a musical.
Why not? The Warner Brothers sure wants us to.
I mean, we had a musical, additional movies? We got that video game that's coming out at the end of the year, and frankly, I'm buying it. I don't care.
The first 4 books were fine. They were really good books. This 5th book, they lost me. They lost me once they...
Because of the whole prison thing.
Because of the whole what thing?
The whole prison thing. Wizards going off to prison.
No, I just didn't like the plot. Umbridge was such a hateable character that she actually got me angry, which was credit too on the character.
She got everybody angry.
And that was the point, which is I think 5th is the last good plot in book. I think it is. It's a different tone, but I don't like 6 and 7. I think 6 and 7 are.
And yeah, that does mean Harry Potter can be in multiverses. I'm pretty sure that's part of the leak list.
They're totally going to be in there. Anything that's connected to Warner Brothers, even remotely, is going to be in that game, guys.
I want to be like Ron Weasley punching Arya Stark in the mouth.
There's nothing wrong with wanting that. Honestly, we should have wanted more Smash Brothers games for more IPs. We really should have. I'm just happy we're finally getting it. It's just Superman and the Iron Giant. I'm like, oh, that's really nice. I'm having a great time.
This is so cute.
I haven't played it yet because I'm gonna be absolute dog shit at it, so I've avoided it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. People disagree. I don't care, but I'm a firm believer that you don't have to be good at video games to enjoy them. You don't.
No, that's why I never say I'm good at games. I say I'm fun at them.
Yep, and that right there, that's a good mentality to have. If you are somebody that's having fun at something and having a good time with it, who cares if you're good at it?
I can't. That's why I can't play competitive games on stream. I can't. I just get too tilted.
Not a PvPer, huh?
Oh, I used to, but like I can't do anything without being ironic and getting really into shit, and then I'm not talking to anybody in the chat, and it's just it just doesn't work for me. It's not my bag,
Yeah.
It's not my bag.
I'm a PvP kind of dame. I do enjoy my PvP.
I've just been avoiding because I can't get my blood pressure up too high because I get too tilted. I get all wound up. I'm like, no, I'm the best me with my slowly lowering hand-eye coordination every year.
I love PvP, but I don't get tilted. That's the thing. So I can play PvP in something for hours and be like, oh, you teabagged me. Good for you, I guess. Okay, it's the next one.
It's games with high respawn rates. Those don't get me mad because I'm back in the fight immediately, essentially. It's just more like crazy like that. Games with long cooldowns in between, though, or like, God forbid, Counter-Strike.
No!
Oh my God.
Those don't irritate me because of the players. Yeah. That irritates me because of the mechanic.
Oh, well, there's no... Now you just gotta wait. You gotta sit there and wait.
You died. Stare at a timer for 15 seconds.
Ah!
Remember the pain that you went through.
And remember, you can't enjoy a minigame because Capcom copyrighted minigames during loading screens. Ah!
God.
Them or Bandai did it. Who did it? One of those motherfuckers did that shit.
If I were to take a guess, I'd say Konami. Bandai is pretty bad, but Konami...
Bandai's got 2 brands, though. They're the American and Japanese branch of Bandai.
They do.
Those are 2 distinctly different companies.
They do. Yeah, there are actually a lot of companies like the larger style, like the larger AAAs that do that. They'll split into like East and West because the gaming culture is so different. So if you tried to have like an Eastern community manager try to run things in the West, they're just gonna hate it and they're just gonna ratio your tweets.
I think that's the one biggest problem with a lot of shared media is just the way they perceive fan content between the 2 countries are like so distinctly different to the point where it's like, trust me, Nintendo of America, Bandai of America, Sony of America, all these companies were very well aware that copyright claiming Let's Play videos was a very fucking bad idea. They were aware of that.
Of course they did.
But the idea of ownership was very different in the other country. Like, it's perceived very differently, and it's a very big cultural thing. It was Namco. Bleh!
Namco?
Namco.
Oh. I wouldn't have even considered Namco because I kind of forgot they existed.
Ah, there's a lot of brands. There's a lot of guys out there. Bandai Namco got bought by Bandai though. They're Bandai Namco now. So yeah. Sam Lewiski, thank you. And Usher Strix, thank you as well. And Brand Hammerson, thank you as well for the 4 months of support.
I worked with Nintendo for a very small amount of time. Like a very small amount of time.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't too bad. Like most of the representatives were pretty nice. It was the publishers that were the problem.
And that's genuinely the consensus is like Japan, Nintendo of Japan, it's just they kind of want every country's business to operate like Japan.
That's exactly it.
And they want it, but and the one thing that I just wish I could convince them is like, it's such a different audience and a different environment that the more you do that, the more condescending it comes across.
Yep.
That's all I can say is I've dealt with Japanese copyright holders for 15 years. 15 years.
No,
and,
I had a lot of problems, like working on a Japanese team, for example, as the only native English speaker. That's a fun one. Way to do that. That's real fun. Because they want all of their tweets and like their information written in a certain way, and I'm like, that's not gonna fly. Like, that's not gonna work. They're not gonna like that. And they're like, well, it works in Japan, and we get.
That's great. That's great. It's great that it works in your country. That's fantastic. Do it in your fucking country. It works different in another country in a different language. God fucking damn it. God forbid.
I know. And that level of anger I dealt with for 10 years. For 10 years.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
10 years. The whole ass decade. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. I get it. I get that very
when I try to explain it to people, like, no, they think that they own your experience with their games. Like, what? No. I know that sounds insane, because it is. They think.
But we're Nintendo. How can we be wrong?
No, wait, but no, that's our game. That's our footage. It's like, no, they bought the game. They bought it. That is their footage. Because what they are doing, the input and the moving around, that is what makes it theirs, and their experience is owned by them.
Or like another fun one was like I worked on Naraka Blade Point for like a grand total of like 2 months.
Don't know what that is.
It's a really how do I politely put this? It's a battle royale. That's the nicest way I can put this. So over in the East, they're like, we want to have this like a battle royale situation, right? We want to have a battle royale that you have to pay for $30 to buy the battle royale, and then on top of that, you have to buy a battle pass and then buy a loot thing on top of that.
You know who's making all that decision?
There.
Only a capitalist is making all those decisions. That's the only guy making the decisions.
They're owned by a Chinese company.
There you go. Yeah. So there you go. So they're owned by the Chinese government then.
So yeah, that's yeah. Because I think it's NetEase, which is a branch of Tencent.
Oh, there we go.
So I had to listen to a lot of this, like, Pumpkin, we can't write tweets that way. That's not gonna work. We can't, like, blah blah blah. Like, I had to deal with that all the time. Then they would tell me, like, I can't put out the tweets that work in the West that people would actually be interested in. So, as a result, our numbers were never good. People were shitting on the game, and they would come back to me and complain about it and be like, Pumpkin, how come our numbers don't look good? How come no one likes our tweets? I'm like, because you won't let me write the fucking tweet.
Because you're writing them. You're writing the tweets, not me. You are.
Why did you hire me onto this project?
You could have a bot write your tweets. Just auto-translate and put it out there and just demand people give you money. Just really be that entitled.
And that's what it was. And if you go to Steam right now and you look at, like, the amount of players playing it, because I told them that if they didn't change the behavior, how they were handling social media, that was not going to take off. And
there's a heat death to that, you know. Eventually, it's like How do I explain to somebody that when they're trying to get me to play Raid Shadow Legends, I'm like, there isn't the large amount of money that you could offer me for me to genuinely enjoy playing this, and I also refuse to play for a game that spends more money on its marketing than it does on its game development.
You want the best piece of actually, you know what? I'll tell you this, Taka. You want the most delicious tea you've ever had. Let me just serve you up a cup of the most delicious tea you've ever
hold on,
had.
everybody, get your cups. We need some cups under our tea. Hold on.
I will, everybody that would like a nice cup of tea.
Little tea Susie,
I'll
little tea
pour
biscuit.
you
Everyone
some.
get your biscuits. Everyone get your biscuits. Everyone, hold on. I'm doing a tweet.
You ready for the
actually with you.
tea?
I'm
Want some- you want some tea?
doing actually, I'm doing another tweet with you because I took a photo of us in the middle.
I'm gonna fix my face tracking, by the way, because my face
No
tracking's
problem.
a little wonky here. Before I get do anything super weird. All right. There we go. That's better. Sometimes facial mocap goes a little off the rails. So here's the story. I mean, real short and sweet. Won't go into heavy details. I got
don't get
removed.
yourself in trouble. Don't get yourself in trouble.
No, I won't. I have no NDAs to anything. I have no ties to anything.
That was their mistake.
Yeah, that was their mistake. So here's the funny part about it. I don't need to go into big details, but I got removed. I got removed from a team because I am female, and my boss felt that was problematic for the players. I was physically removed from my team. And the funny part is about it.
Well, girls aren't real.
Girls aren't real on the internet. Apparently, we're not real as community managers either. So this was like during the big time when all the whistleblowing was happening with like Blizzard and shit. Yeah, this is during that time. So I got removed from my team because them knowing that a female community manager is in fact a female.
No, hold on.
Female.
You didn't say no. You didn't
Female.
say woman. You said female. Now remember,
Female.
when female is said,
A
you gotta
woman.
remember. No, you gotta remember. You gotta imagine it's the Ferengi from Deep Space Nine. Females. That's my favorite metaphor for humanity was always the Ferengi.
So yes, I got removed because the player base found out that their lead community manager was in fact a whammon.
No.
And whammon.
No.
They're scary. I know.
Stop it.
I know.
Stop.
I hate.
Stop,
I'm sorry.
Stop
Taka.
being
I'm
women.
I'm sorry.
When you were born, you had made a choice, and you chose girl. Why?
I did. I was sitting inside the womb, and I was like, "Damn, I would love to have these chromosomes." That was
everyone's here because of one reason. One of our parents went,
Whammon!
fancy that. That's what our parents did. Fancy that, and now we're here and we have anxiety. We try our best.
So yeah, long story short, I got removed. Later on, I quit the video game industry. I become a VTuber, right?
I'm out. I
Here's
quit.
the killer. Here's the cincher. Here's the best part of the tea. Here's like the nice little, the little swish of the tea bag.
Ooh, put a little sugar in there.
The company that removed me for being a woman reached out to me trying to promo the game that I used to work on, having no idea it was me.
Oh, and because you're a woman. Whoa!
They have no idea that I am the VTuber they reached out to because I'm not part of that company. They don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
They just
reached out for a promotion trying to get their game out there, and they have no idea that they reached out to the person that they fired.
No, you have to agree, and you have to do with a live stream and pull off the mask halfway through the stream. By God, they're back! I got hit with a steel chair. They didn't see it coming. Back. This is why wrestling works. By God, we had no idea.
So that's the best tea. That is the best tea that I have ever tasted.
That is
I'm like, if you assholes had any clue who you just sent an email to. And it was, of course, that pitch email that every partner gets. They're like,
hello,
oh,
we love your content. Content creator. Insert name here. It's why I ignore a lot of those. It's like, if it's not a customized message, I know you don't give a shit.
That's the one, but I love that. They're like, oh, get 30 people to play the game. I'm like, bitch, I'm not getting anything to play your game. I'm out.
I have some advice. I have
lost.
some advice for your social media fucking team.
I did respond to them, though. I did.
You know what?
I did
Would it be
respond.
wild? You respond. I don't know if I should be involved because I have a vagina.
I think I may have gotten my point across. I did. Every time I get a reach out, I'm polite about it, right, Chad? Like I'm polite. I'm a professional at what I do. there's no reason to, be
You clasp
nasty
your
or
hands
whatever.
in a
But
prayer, a little halo goes around you, but the little devil horns do come up a little bit too.
They
It's
do,
not,
they do.
just a little. That's called
They
a
do.
coping mechanism.
So, I did politely decline in the most professional way possible. But if you've played any game on the planet and you've talked to a community manager before, you know that we have monikers. We have names that we go by. Like the blue posters on Blizzard, they pick their name and everybody knows by that name. I was the same person. People knew me by a specific moniker. So at the end of the email, after declining politely, I was like, whatever happened to this person?
Oh, that's the devil right there. That's a little bit of devil right there. And I want you to know, I hope they respond eventually.
Because that's the kicker, though. Because that person hasn't been around for quite a few years now. How would this random VTuber that you reached out to know who that community manager was? Unless.
Now they're wondering.
Unless.
This is an interesting. What's your end game? I feel like I can already see you like Principal Skidder, and now we enter the end game.
Oh, there was no end game. I'm a power player. That's it. That's it.
So
that is the end game.
How often do you get to backhand somebody? How often do you? Not very often with a glove, but it's nice when you get to do it. It's like.
It is. It is. It is.
Blizzard's on
Especially when it's a big fat corporal.
No, well, see, here's the thing. Blizzard's not on thin ice right now. There's no ice at all. They all have boats, and they're on top of it.
Look, I'm only gonna smack somebody around if it's the Nintendo Power Glove.
That's true. It's because of how bad it was, of course, right?
Did you own one of those things? Do you have any idea how heavy those were?
No, I didn't, but that one fucker from school did.
Oh! No, God, they were heavy.
The ones whose parents were too busy making money, so they just gave him shit.
Yeah, he was also the one that had the Virtual Boy, I bet.
No, he hated it, though.
Yeah, who didn't hate the Virtual Boy? It was
without eyes. People without eyes, I guess. Like, oh, it works great. Ah, it's blood.
Like, next to the Wii U, that thing went down as the worst video game console in history.
Wii U is just
22 games.
We'll forget the Wii U being reported on as why Nintendo did Nintendo Directs. It's one of my favorite stories.
The Wii U was pain. The Wii U was agony.
You know what else it was? A bad fucking idea, guys. And just you know what it is, guys? Keep R&D until you get the Switch, okay? You just clearly you were on the way to making the Switch, which is great, but it was heavy.
Well, see, that's the thing is like this. I'm somebody that deals with like I don't need to go into details, but I deal with a chronic stomach condition, and it's nice to be able to play something on the TV and then just like pick it up and like walk away with it somewhere. That's great. I don't lose my place. The Wii U sucked though because you had this big bulky thing and you still had to be within range of the television by like 10 feet. It was useless.
Dude, it was just you know what it felt like? You know I don't know if you ever watched Dragon Ball Z. There's a movie where Goku goes like half Super Saiyan in the Lord Slug movie instead of actual Super Saiyan because they hadn't gotten there yet, but they were about to. So like, oh, he's got to power up. It's like Primal Saiyan. He's got red hair. It feels like that a little bit.
The Wii U was a mistake. The Wii U was the R&D to the Switch. Let's just accept it and move on. And
then the Switch was the highest grossing console. Boom. They got him back. I'm like, damn it, Nintendo. You always figure a way out. Maybe
it's just me being a crotchety 91-year-old dame, but here's the thing.
Okay.
When I play video games, I like to be lazy. It's annoying to me to have like Wiimotes and shit and have to like run around my living room.
All that work and shit?
Bored.
That's why all the motion control shit, I'm like, why? It's like,
why?
takes so much energy.
Like,
it's for kids, not for people with jobs who come home and don't want to do none of that shit.
That's it. Yes. I can't reach you, but high five.
Listen, the Wii was fantastic at one thing: playing GameCube games.
Like, I loved Skyward Sword. It was the one Zelda that I finished. But
no, you liked Groose. You liked Groose. That's what you liked. You loved you some Groose.
I mean, maybe I had a little bit of a crack.
You wonder why? It's because he's the himbo bully who immediately goes, oh gee, oh fuck, bud, oh god, I don't know if I'm good at this.
I loved him,
dude.
I loved him. Okay.
Oh shit. Da 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 da.
Groose was the only reason that I enjoyed that, I think, as much as I did. just the dumb sidekick character that had no purpose other than to be the dumb sidekick character.
I love bullies who become the main character's friends. It's like I love that in Yu Yu Hakusho with Kuwabara. Same thing. I loved it.
If that were true, then the very young Pumpkin would like to request a Bulk and Skull spin-off, please.
But imagine okay, but you know how you have to, every time there's like a reboot, you have to do like a slow cover of the song. Imagine a slow no. But imagine a slow. No, you know the kind of music that comes out now for white people. It's a whoop, whoop, stomp, whoop, clap, stomp, whoop. You know that the stomp, whoop, clap shit.
My
Stomp,
brain is
whoop,
still
clap.
stuck in the millennial whoop section.
Okay, no, yeah, the whoop part is part of the millennials. It really is.
Whoop.
Whoa, whoop, clop, stap. You know, it's all that music. They'll just no. There's like whoa. It's like pretty much like the sound you hear in between the notes during an Imagine Dragons song.
Dude, I'm not even gonna like say anything bad about Imagine Dragons because since I watched Arcane, that shit slaps. Is that what people say now? Slaps?
Yes.
Slaps.
Very once again, also, by the way, Imagine Dragon is it's the white people band, but that's fine.
I don't care.
I know.
Much whiter
Listen,
than me.
I am a white man in his 30s. Monster is about me. It's about me.
Like, I don't even have to defend it. I literally don't have color pigment. I'm as white as you can fucking get.
I just I'm only a man with a finger. A monster. What? This is about me. It's about me. Tell the joke, Chaka. Tell the joke. No. Stomp, whoop, clap. Oh, sorry, I didn't get to the joke. You get that meant Balkan Skull. It goes diddle diddle dee diddle diddle dee. Stomp, whoop, boom, boom. Clap. Stomp, whoop, clap. I don't know. We gotta do like a dramatic version of it though, with like choirs and shit. You gotta get that.
Can
thing.
we have the bass just be like one of those cartoony tubas where it's like,
no joke. A long time ago, I went to a convention as a guest for an event, and I was in a room where we were waiting for our guest badges, and me and another couple guests were standing there. Right. I didn't know the full guest list at the event. I turned out to have a 30-minute conversation with Bulk.
Oh, really? No shit.
It was there. I had no idea he was Bulk the whole time. I had no idea. He was just a nice dude I was chatting with. I had no idea. And then when I actually looked in the page next day, I'm like, I was hanging out with Bulk for a while, and he was the nicest guy.
I love that. Yeah, I love stuff like that. I love it when you have somebody that played like a major role or even a minor role, but they're so chill and they're so casual and aces about it that you don't even have to walk up to them and be like, I remember you.
I know some actors, Paul Schrader, his name is. Some actors can be very much like they don't want to be seen for their one thing, but some actors can place it like, listen. I always go based off of what a performer in particular said. It was the Old Spice guy in an interview, and it was one of my favorite interviews. They asked him one of the best questions. Now that you're the Old Spice guy and you're seen as the Old Spice guy, are you annoyed? Are you annoyed by that because it's hurting your casting? He's like, he stops, he pauses, puts his hand on his chin. Before I was the Old Spice guy, I would have given anything to be the Old Spice guy. And now that I am, I can't complain about what comes with that thing that I would have done anything to do. And I'm like, oh, that's healthy energy. And he actually booked It movie 2.
See, I like that. I like that positive energy. I like that vibe.
Dude, he made a lot of money, and he's like, dude, I got a role I'm known for the rest of my life. That is recognition as a performer that some people like. How many
Daniel Radcliffe is always going to be Harry Potter, and I don't care how many things that he's in or what he acts in, how many nasty words that he says because of a script. It's just like, oh, Harry Potter's old now. Like, you can't see him as anything else.
Doesn't look it, and him and God bless him, the Lord of the Rings kid. They haven't done a movie yet, but they will. Well, they're brothers.
Good luck with that.
Do they hate each other?
No, it's not. It's not Terry Crews. It's the other guy.
Yeah, it's
the guy before Terry Crews.
Isaiah Mustafa, I believe his name is.
I like how you know his name just like this.
I actually remembered it. Oddly enough, I remembered it.
I only remember him as the guy on a horse.
I'm on a horse.
I'm on a horse.
Also, saying like I can only imagine how many takes he had to do for that too. Holy shit. Isaiah Mustafa.
Isaiah Mustafa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. I love him. I love
Oh,
him.
the swan dive into the best night of your life. Like,
Here's 2 tickets to that thing that she loves.
watching them in horns, typical Radcliffe being a snake-talking magic user, pissing off the Christians. SMH. Kinda, yeah.
A little
God.
bit,
So
maybe.
I actually, one movie I recently watched, I ranted about it already a bunch, but I'll talk about it again real briefly. Prey. Have you seen it yet?
Haven't seen it.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil it. It's good. It's good shit. It's takes it in a different direction. And the guy who made this made 10 Cloverfield Lane. So.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Boom. I got you now, huh? So that guy made
Okay.
a Predator
Yep.
movie. That guy made a
Yep.
Predator movie. That guy who did that tension made a Predator movie. So have fun. Yeah, there we go. Kai said Prey was awesome. Prey is good shit. Prey was good.
Okay, question.
Yeah,
is this
okay.
is this Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime
Hulu?
material?
Hulu, if you're American, for free. If you're Canadian or any other country, Disney Plus.
Okay, cool. I can get it. I can get it.
Ryuichi VT. And listen, I don't normally say, hey, wow, that sci-fi prequel was good. I don't often say that. I just don't. I just don't.
When has a
Very rare.
sci-fi prequel ever been actually good? Like better
Thank
than
you.
the original
Thank you.
movie?
That's why I'm like, this is up there. Here, that's the one thing. Only thing I'm going to give you is this, and I think this will recontextualize it. It takes place in 1717. Instead, it's a period piece.
Okay.
It's Predator versus Native Americans. And
Wait
this
a minute. What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's Predator versus Native Americans. Oh, yeah. And this Predator, you can tell, is young. It's a young Predator. He's a hot blood. Where the Predator in the original movie was a trained hunter who took his time to scout out Jesse Ventura's gun, all the guy's weapons and capabilities. Like, he took his time, right? This one turns on invisibility and runs at guys. This guy's a fucking melee stacker.
I'm just intrigued by the premise.
And there is a version dubbed in Comanche, the original native language of the natives.
Okay, that's awesome.
The dub's a little bit mid. The
that's
dub's a little bit
awesome,
mid
though.
at one part, but that's fine. That's just me being bitchy and being bitchy. But it's a good fucking film, and the fact that if you've got Hulu, it's free. Okay,
Yeah,
fuck
I got
yeah.
Hulu.
Bruh,
I got
exactly.
Hulu. I watch a lot of shit. I watch like a lot of movies.
I don't want to spoil too much, but I think you're gonna watch it and go like, oh, that was good shit. That was good shit at the end.
You're gonna,
Pumpkin.
you know that you're gonna get like a DM at like 4 a.m. my time. I'm gonna be like, Taka, I finally watched Prey, and it was
good shit.
really good. It was everything you said it
It's-
was and more.
There's only one iffy issue is the CGI in a couple places.
Pumpkin, hook me up.
I don't
Is
want
this
part of
like
giving
a,
us.
it's like a Hulu back alley
That she
deal?
wants you trading Hulu's in the back alleys like
Yeah,
like a professional.
Okay, Taka, I gotta ask you a question. I'm just saying, like, if we do a Hulu exchange behind the dumpster, are you gonna call the cops?
I'm Canadian. I can't have Hulu.
Nice, cool. So
Yeah,
that means no.
Oh, that's
because
why
you
all
live-
their-
you
that's why
live in
all the
Canada.
Hulu
I
stuff-
don't have to worry about
that's why-
cops.
that's
Cops
why
don't
everything-
exist in Canada.
Oh, they do. They're called RCMP.
Right, so cops don't exist in Canada.
No, they'll have to go to the same boot camp together, though. It's kind of interesting.
And ride horses, because that's what they do.
No, if they specialize in horse riding, yeah. Like
Cops
skill
on-
trees.
So what happens if you're in a car and they have a horse? Do you just like speed up?
Well, no, a car will probably be able to do extra damage for a critical hit, but horse, it has have +2 to jump.
Oh, yeah, but what? Okay, well, here's the question though. If it has a +2 to jump and then you roll a natch 20 on that jump with already the +2, does it actually still catch the car?
This is a D100 we're dealing with here. So
Holy
you gotta get
shit.
you gotta get a nat 100.
Canada goes hard.
We do.
You
We have a
got
metric system.
D100s
We have
on your
metric. We have a
horses?
metric system. We got 100, and then after a D100, we have a D100 a D meter.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
USA needs to start working towards those goals, man. We are
Well,
behind. I think our
whenever-
horses only have like a D20 tops.
Whenever I explain
Maybe a caltrip.
the metric system, this is how I do it. You know how like for us 0 degrees is when ice forms.
Yep.
That just makes a lot of sense to a lot of people. Every American, they go,
It
yeah,
does.
that makes a way more sense. I'm like, yeah, that's where science
does.
changes. That's where science
It does.
switches. Yeah. So, I grew up in -40. Have you ever felt it?
My winter where I live is like
Yeah.
-20 Fahrenheit, whatever the hell that is in Celsius.
Negative
That's
20
like-
Celsius. No, actually, after the negative numbers, it's the same. It catches up
Wait
to
a minute, what?
I'm not kidding. -40 is the same. That's why your
How?
system's silly. Your system is very silly.
How does that work?
It doesn't, but yet you have it.
Can we get a redo?
No, you guys, no, you guys. Everyone's like, hey, we're all gonna go on this system. And then America's standing there with Cambodia. No, we're good. We're good.
I hate this. I don't like
Explain
this.
a mile of a
Chrissy,
kilometer.
wake up!
There's, I don't know how many yards in a mile. There's 1,000 meters in a kilometer. Like there's 1,000, there's 1,000 milliliters in a liter. Yeah, that's right, everybody.
But math hurts, Taka.
No.
Yes.
By the way, minus 20F is 29-ish in Celsius. Ooh, that's like minus 30. That's cold.
I have art brain, not math brain. I have
That's
art
true.
brain.
Oh, so you too have massive issues with taking tests then, because every time you would go, you'd feel like you're an idiot.
As long as it was a math test, then comes the idiocy. If it was anything else, it was like they hand me the paper, I do the scribble, and I'm like, I'm done.
My biggest
And then I
problem
can sit
with
there for 20 minutes.
my problem is math after grade 9 is a different language. It's a language at that point.
I took
It's
algebra 3 times, and I still don't get it.
Well, it's because it's a language. Advanced algebra is a different way. It's the language of numbers, essentially. At that point, it
I
becomes.
got out of middle school, and it was like, this shit has letters in it now.
It's just you don't need that. See, that's the language side of shit. Like if you learn everything up to that point, that's most of the math you need to use in your life. It really is. It's why I don't know why we even fucking make people do it. I actually resentful that the school made me do that shit. I am.
I was a delinquent in school, actually.
You too.
I got sent to the office all the time.
Now, was it for starting fights or was it for, fighting back finally?
Neither. It was being, how do I put this? The teacher would teach something, I would ask her to explain how it's applicable. She couldn't, would get frustrated and send me away. Because I was disruptive.
Oh, that's good. Instead of you wanting clarification, God forbid.
I was the disruptive kid.
That's how we're framing it, huh? That's how they're gonna frame it, eh?
Disruptive, yeah.
Disruptive. That's code for requires, to do the teacher's job instead of just sitting there repeating what they see in the fucking book.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing I actually asked a question that doesn't come out of your fucking packet.
So the Simpsons independent thought alarm joke, does that ever get you laughing when that happens? Oh, just hitting that button?
Like one of the ones that I still remember I got in trouble.
Yeah.
Like the teacher, she used to write her own word problems, and none of them made sense. but she had to write her own because I don't know.
Because she's so great. She's
Clout.
just so great. She's a teacher she's a teacher of young minds.
She was former military at that.
Oh,
So,
boy.
you take that with the amount of, like, God forbid you give her criticism, and she just, like, nope, doesn't take it. So, she had this dumb word problem that was something like, if your car, or, like, if your SUV stalls out, and it was something about, like, how long or how much pressure or something would it take you to push your SUV up a 60-degree incline, and I refused to answer it. And she was like, what do you mean you refuse to answer it? And I was like, I'm not going to answer it because that doesn't make sense. I am a 13-year-old child. I can't push a 2,500-pound vehicle up a hill, let alone a 60-degree incline. None of this makes sense.
Your answer is, I get someone else to do it. Yeah, I called somebody.
You know what
That's
my
your
answer
answer.
was?
What was your answer?
My answer was like, I call the fucking tow company.
Good. That's a great answer.
Because that's what you do.
Yeah.
And that's not the point, Pumpkin. I'm like, well, then you need to write better word problems. And then she sent me to the office. And that was the end of that story.
One time, I swear. That's my problem. I swore, and I was at a Christian school for a while.
Oh,
So-
Taka. Well, did you say the big bad F-bomb?
Oh, hell yeah, all the time.
Quality.
Quality. It's, to show my passion.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with
very avid.
yeah.
Big fan of Christ. Big fan.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I got in trouble for taking Lord's name in vain. And so they had this. Okay, so here's what they did for me. So they had
I'm
this
ready.
little office. They had a tiny little office, right? It wasn't that big. It was a small school, I actually don't resent any of the teachers at this school. I resented how they did this, though. And maybe in general I resent it low-key, but nothing specific. But then there was like a tiny little office in the corner. So what they had was like the main office, and then they had the principal's office, and then they had the staff room. So essentially, the principal's office was in the corner, and the main central office and the staff room are bumped up against it in the corner. So you're up there in the corner, and you have it on both sides, right? So you kind of have like a.
Oh, okay. So, like,
Yeah.
same side, but like.
They're both on.
I
They're
get-
both on.
I
They're
get-
both on either sides of the triangle, essentially.
I
They're
got
both-
you. Okay. Yeah.
Now, because that is not a perfect square, it was something else, because I think there was actually something going up in the middle. I think it was one of the pylons in the building. So the teacher's room was not the perfect square. The principal's room, it was like half that size. So they had a tiny little 4x5 hallway with 2 doors and a tiny window. And guess who had a 2-week in-school suspension in that tiny little fucking room? I didn't write a fucking or do a single fucking piece of homework once.
I love it. I love
I did
it.
not. I botched all those classes, and you know what I'm going to tell you right now? I'm going to tell you right now, this is the stupidest fucking thing you can do to someone with ADHD is put them without any fucking constraint. God forbid I had a fucking phone. God, I brought both. Dude, if I was claustrophobic, that would have been fucking nightmarish, dude. Like, literally, the fact that I wasn't claustrophobic, they're lucky.
Have a good
Bro,
understanding.
that's solitary
of any of that
confinement, my
stuff
dude.
back then.
Yeah,
they
they
had like no idea, so they see like a disruptive kid or a loud kid, and then just be like, "You're problematic. We're gonna shove you in the corner," and then
No,
just leave you.
that's code for,
like-
oh my god, I have to, like, some teachers, God forbid, they have to do their job. I know lots of great teachers who don't complain about kids being extra or neurodivergent, you know, which is why. ADHD, when boredom causes physical pain. Right? Ha ha ha! Trust me, what they were doing was actual torture, and I try not to think about it too much because it wouldn't be, back then it wasn't considered that, but for me it was. It was actually shitty. I stuck a book in finally.
Let me join theater. They actually wouldn't let me join theater.
Was that also because you were female?
No, it was not because I'm a woman. It wasn't
I hate
because I'm a woman.
when women show up, they makes me realize that I'm not women's, and I get angry. What?
I mean, we
Don't
could
worry about
just
it.
do the old Japanese thing where we just dress the men as women and have them play the part of women.
Don't make fun of Bob's Burgers that way.
But no, it's what they used to do. But seriously,
It's just
like,
bizarre.
yeah, they didn't. I wanted to join musical theater, and I'm a very musical person. Most people know this. I wanted to join musical theater, and there were 3 judges on the panel, and one of the judges was the band teacher. She loved me, she adored me. One of them was the chorus teacher. He just adored me, loved me. He didn't make me try out for anything because he was like, Pumpkin already knows how to sing, and frankly,
First ballot
way
draft.
too-
First ballot draft. That's what
yeah,
happened.
yeah, that's basically like he knew that I knew how to sing. He knew that I had the training. So basically, he just kind of took the stance of I'm not gonna make Pumpkin do an audition every year because it literally wastes my time. So he just stopped doing it and just put my name on the paper. So
Perfect.
they loved me. But the one teacher that didn't was the history teacher, and he was also head of the theater department, I guess. And
Oh,
so
boy.
he and I had a vendetta against each other. We did not like each other at all.
Imagine having a beef with a kid. Oh my god.
That's
oh
exactly
my god.
what it was. and so I
Doll.
got up and did the thing.
Doll. Thank you for the raise. So kind. Welcome to the Weary 101, where we are Chrome today, and we are joined by Pumpkin Potion, who has been kind enough to showcase her upcoming model here tonight.
Hi, Pallies. I hope you had a wonderful stream.
Yes, I do voice a crimson fucker, that is true. Bitches love cannons, yes they do. Bitches love Amidal, you can too.
There we go. Gotta give him something for rating, right?
Yeah, you gotta give him something nice.
Yeah,
Give him a little bit of that pizzazz, Taka.
I see her on Twitter all the time. I love the model. Ooh, you got another VTuber saying you're awesome. There you go. What's
Thank you. I
What-
appreciate that, doll. You're a doll. Mwah.
By the way, we just went over 2 hours.
Oh.
I know, right? And that's
Okay.
about roughly where I usually wrap it up, kinda. But how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling fine. I am here hanging at the bar as long as
I
you
am
want
good
me
to
at the
I
bar.
am good to organically end this here in a little bit.
You
In a
got
little
it.
bit. Yeah.
You tell me when, and I'll just skedaddle back to my own little TV.
Your own little TV. By the way, when's your next
Oh.
stream? When is your next stream?
My next stream will be Saturday, which is going to be the official debut of this model. We are getting a soft debut here because
Yeah,
Taka was so
again-
kind enough to invite me.
She was kind enough to be willing to showcase off her new model here on stream. Nice try. Nice try. The kindness is on you. The kindness is on
No.
you. No.
Don't make me whip out this Uno card. Like I come
Damn.
with like arsenals of these things, so I can just be like,
I can't play Uno because of what happened. I lost my
Oh.
brother.
you lost your brother.
He had he was so cocky that day. He did. We all had reverse Unos, and he
God.
didn't realize he had to keep drawing until he had the whole hand in his hand, and the whole game was in his hand, and he couldn't throw it off the table. Well, anyways, I'm sure I'll never see him again.
That's tragic.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's true. He did become a demon of some kind. Ow! Probably nothing to
Oh,
worry
wow.
about. Benjamin, Oscar, thank you for giving us up to Ame doll. Thank you. Very kind of you. So Saturday, what time though?
Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Ooh, 11 a.m.
And
Pacific
if you want to
Standard
catch my
Time.
piano stream, you can meet me on Sunday, same time.
Piano stream.
Yeah, live piano. I play video game music live. Come and
Okay,
request
so like,
stuff.
how high of a BPM for like how quick you're going with the music do you usually go with that?
Oh,
Like, are you enjoying your time, or are you just like going full on Saturday night for a fight from like?
play everything from the slow to the fast, but we do have a little thing that we do on Sundays that is a little tempo chaotic.
Hmm?
We end up doing this thing where I will race my chatters, like the entire chat box on the Rainbow Road, like Mario Kart 64. I'll play it on the piano, and like every level that they go up, I will play it faster, either until they hit level 5 or my fingers blow out from the physical speed.
This is your training arc, right? You're just trying to be.
This is my training arc.
You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna be in a situation where like it's all the VTubers gonna be in trouble. Like we gotta get through this puzzle. Oh my god, we're in this Goonies-esque adventure. You're gonna be like, oh really? What do we do with this giant bone piano? And you just crack your
I have
knuckles.
trained for this
You just-
moment.
And you just fucking put on a damn show. In the Garden of Eden, honey, and don't you know that I always love you? That's one of my favorite Simpsons joke. It's so great. Just having Bart give the organist the Garden of Eden by. That's good shit.
I can't, I can play a number of instruments. Organ is not one of those. Piano's my longest.
I assumed organ has enough in piano that it's not like that hard of a jump. There's more to organ, obviously, and it's clearly
Organs
a different
are
instrument.
complicated. Organs are complicated. Piano, I have 3 pedals to worry about. Organs
Yeah,
got
that's-
like 90.
I was gonna assume that this is principally the same, but it's like the difference between a xylophone and a fucking accordion.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so here, as a musician, how do you feel about bagpipes?
I actually love them. I don't have a
Okay,
problem with
bagpipes are beautiful when they're far away from you. This the problem
bagpipes
is
are great when you mix them with metal.
yes. Bagpipes are fantastic. Here's the thing. Bagpipes were designed to bounce off the mountains of Scotland, not to be heard right beside.
The best shows I went to, like there was a bagpipe player who every time that he put pressure on the bagpipe, it would shoot fire out the back of it.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was rad. He was like I was saying, part of a metal band. Everybody else got like these sweet ass guitars and like the drummers.
We're almost there. We're about to talk about Riverdance and Lord of the Dance. I feel like we're about to. We're almost there.
Are we about to?
Well, see, I feel like if we could just have the animation, we just do the ending dance part with everyone.
I can't help you today. I don't have my full body tracking on. You get the
Not
upper
yet.
side. That's it.
My dad, what he wants me to do, he wants me to go out into the woods with my phone and like a boom speaker and just do bagpipes randomly in the woods just to freak out my neighbors. And I'm like, why would I do that? Why would I freak out my neighbors that way?
Why would you buy a bagpipe?
Why would I? First of all, I wouldn't actually have a bagpipe. I play the bagpipe music through my phone and a boom,
okay.
so that way I don't need a bagpipe. Therefore, evidence.
I got you, because I was like that. That's a lot of time and skill to invest in learning a bagpipe.
It sounds like something my dad would suggest. Why don't you do that thing that will take you years, casually?
It took me 30 years to be as good at the piano as I am. It's gonna take you 30 years to do the bagpipe.
The whole 10,000 hours and you master it, right?
You never master it.
You're never done learning. You're never done learning. Everyone seems to think. one of my favorite stories, I always tell people this story, is like why one of the, like, I'm never going to be done learning shit until the day I die, and I accept that, is because I will never forget that one of the last things that Saruman's actor from the Lord of the Rings did was he recorded scratch metal track for a death metal album.
What?
At 90. Yeah, in his 90s. He's recording scratch track for a death metal album. Motherfucking badass.
Yes.
Christopher goddamn Lee. He's just like, he doesn't have much energy, and he's like, I'm gonna go record some scratch track for this death metal album, because I'm Christopher fucking Lee. He killed Nazis. He actually did it. Fucking badass. The real James Bond.
I heard the best mix of stuff that I'd ever heard. Like, I like fighting games, but I'm not like super into them.
I can't get it. It's the competitive side of me. I can't get into them.
Yeah, I remember us talking about that. That you were like not super big on like the multiplayer competitive stuff, but
Man,
like I'm into like Mortal Kombat and stuff. I've never played a Guilty Gear in my life. Okay, I'm sitting here.
Never been guilty once.
Never. I'm a perfect innocent baboo. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I'm say so shit.
Exactly. You know what? Because people do what you say so, right?
You do what you say so.
Mm-hmm.
Because I say so.
Damn tootin'.
But yeah, so I was hanging out in a voice chat with my friend Cabal and Salty Joe, and they were playing Guilty Gear something or other. Guilty Gear
new one.
Strive.
Guilty Gear new one. That's what they were.
The Guilty
Gear new one.
And so I was just like listening to them play it, and I had them on like in the background while I was working on stuff, and then all of a sudden I hear this absolutely like banger music, and I'm like, what is this? Apparently, they're mixing swing music and metal together now.
Yep.
And I was like...
The music composers of Guilty Gear have been making absolute fire fucking albums, even though I've never played a single game. I've listened to a bunch of the different music soundtracks. Some of the best fucking shit I've heard. It's so fucking... Good. Dude, here's the thing. Can I suggest a band for you? And I think you might really like them, too. Have you ever checked out Bradio?
Bradio? No.
Okay, they did the Flyers theme from anime, like everybody, put your hands up. They're an electro swing metal band from Japan.
I'm ready.
And they do really, they go crazy high. You know what? Since we're getting near the end of the stream, I'm gonna play a little bit of music. Actually, I'm gonna play some Funka Sister here. Actually, everybody, you're gonna have to listen to the audio here, by the way.
Yeah, I got you.
So
I'm gonna move this on the other screen real quick.
All right, here we go. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Am I not? Wow, Bradio. Really fucked on me on this one. Okay, Bradio.
We're having a little trouble, are we?
I know, Bradio's on. Oh, there we go. Not Funky Kitchen. Is it just gone? Oh my god, it's all gone now. It's just all gone. It's all gone. There it is. I Googled that. You bastard. 1 second. Okay, now I got the actual
from
picture.
This time period. You know how to. You should be able to Google.
I don't. You think so, but also you gotta know I'm like in my 30s, so it's just every day's an uphill battle. Here we go. Here we go.
The winding road.
I'm just gonna play the beginning part of this, guys. I'm not gonna play the whole part of it, so enjoy this. Here we go, guys. We're leaving up to the build. First build. Hope we don't get in trouble for this.
I love it.
Are you liking this?
I do.
Okay, I'm gonna let it get to the first chorus loop because I'm gonna let it drop there and then it just loops on itself. Let me get to that part, okay? Here it comes. Are you ready, everybody? Here it comes. Good BPM. Okay. Here it comes.
Oh, nice.
There we go. There we go. How about that, huh? How about that?
Solid. That's solid.
I'm glad you guys like that. That's Funk is Sister by Bradio. Electro swing band from
Really
Japan.
good. I like that. I like that a lot.
The I like that high thing he does. I'm like, oh, I love that shit. I think an anime used this song. An anime, dude. They have like 3 anime songs.
I feel so relevant. It's so nice that like so many people are starting to re-enjoy swing music again. Swing music, jazz, cafe jazz, like any of this stuff. It makes me so happy. Like electro swing, seeing that resurgence like back from a few years ago, I love it. It makes me so happy.
Oh man, one time I almost had the opportunity to go to a Caravan Palace, a set, but that was unfortunately it was a day of a shooting, unfortunately, and the person I was going with didn't want to go. We were like, all right, let's not go. They just didn't feel comfortable going.
I understand. You don't want to push people to do it, but it's really unfortunate you didn't get a chance to go because that's a fucking band to go see in a lifetime. They put on a hell of a live show.
That's what I've heard. So I'll get another opportunity in the future. I do think.
Yeah,
so.
I've never seen another show where they will play the guitar or like the electric clarinet. And they're in the middle of playing it, and they will just get down on the stage with her from up where they were, play it and swing dance with her at the same time, and not lose breath through the instrument. It's wild.
The only other time I've ever seen the electric clarinet, the only time I've ever seen the electric clarinet be used was during no joke, during the Undertale orchestral rendition of all the music. The main clarinet, he had his regular clarinet and the electric one for when he had to take point on some of that weird stuff on it. Yeah, he got really weird with it. Yeah, I know. Electric clarinet's a real fucking thing, guys. It sounds wacky, but yes, it actually can do a bunch of synthesized sounds.
If you have an instrument, in most cases, there's already an electric version of it.
Yeah.
Electric violins are like just absolute, they're amazing.
Those sound really nice. Violin is one of the most high to low quality. Like if you're bad at violin, it's shit. If you're good at it, so good.
I need to get a bridge replacement for mine. My bridge is broken.
Your bridge is broken.
The bridge is snapped in half.
I can help you. I can help you with the bridge.
You can? What do you got? Are you getting
I will
something?
help you. I will help you with my bridge.
The strings?
Exactly. I will be the bridge.
You're so nimble.
Thank you.
How are you sure you have a spine? Are you just shitting me and we're made of ink this whole time? Are you one of those toons that has the situation where you look like a real person but you're actually a toon? Are you one of those?
I've realized with great power comes great responsibility and a great catchphrase.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, props. If I ended up getting into that situation, I'd probably have to have somebody grab my hand and pull me up.
That is honestly, I'm expecting that to happen at one of these streams where just God will be like, here we go, let's get you out of here. Scoop me up.
Have you ever had a situation where you've had like muddy shoes and then Mim has had to clean the bar?
No, not quite like that. We've had like goo from Crimbo.
Okay, that's not so bad.
I would say it gets under the floorboards. It really does. It seeps. Crimbo's goo. It seeps, if you will.
I guess you don't have to worry too much about me. I keep my ink in one spot. No dribbles. This is not Bendy in the ink machine. I keep my shit where it belongs. I'm a cleanly dame.
I can tell. Remember, everybody, you can't spell ink. What you can't spell. Damn it.
One more.
There's no I in ink. There is, actually. There really is.
There is an I in ink.
There is. I know. That's why I was like, I need to get out of this. I gotta get out. I gotta break out. Hold on.
You can do it.
Okay.
Do you need a spotter? Are you good?
I'll be good.
Are you good? Okay. All right. No, I think he's good. I hope. Can I just?
Methinks I am.
Yep.
Methinks
looking
I am.
good. Still looking solid. Still one piece.
So far, so good, right? But we are getting towards the end here, so I'm dressing down a little bit, just enough.
Take the hair down.
Absolutely. Hey, not
I
everyone
meant
can
figuratively, but we're doing it literally. It's fine.
You know who you get, the energy you give off, and I mean this as kind as I can. You give off Rhea Perlman energy from Cheers in the best way possible.
I will take that as a compliment.
Good, she's fucking amazing. She's
I will
like, and
take
also
that as a compliment.
she wrote half that show too. She did. She really wrote half that show. That's why she retired. She's like, fuck, these residuals are enough.
Wait a minute, I got a question for you.
What is it about women?
You know, it ain't about the women. But
Good,
I
I'm about
do
to
have
be
a
mad.
question. No need to be mad about the women. But I do have a
Shenanigans.
question.
Thank you so much for the 400 bits.
If you could take an old show, we're talking like 80s or earlier.
Show or movie.
Show, specifically show. Like
Okay.
series. Like series
Okay.
with episodes.
Series.
If you could take a show from the 80s or earlier and bring it back, which one would it be? I'm asking the real questions. I'm waiting for the steam to come out.
That one's a hard one because
It
it's a
is.
show. Because it's a show. You're throwing me, and because you didn't let the 90s be in there, that cuts off a lot of what I normally would
Okay,
select.
okay, look. Okay.
No, 90s is too much. 90s is too much.
I'll say the
90s
90s. The 90s was 30 years ago. Yes, chat. The 90s was 30 years ago. Deal with it.
Yeah.
So technically, toys in the 90s are they're antique now. I don't know if you know that. Toys that you had in the early 90s, like anything that's 30 years plus, is technically counts as an actual antique.
Well,
Congratulations.
a lot of the shows from the 80s are actually still around. They're still Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're still, there's still, the Transformers. There's
So I'll include the 90s. I'll include the 90s for the sake of the
that's
easy
a crap.
conversation.
That is a crapshoot because now there's a lot in the 90s that could be brought back, in my opinion, that didn't really get a good. There are so many shows that I just feel like never got to. You know what one is that deserves it, and it will be coming back? Clone High. Clone High.
Okay.
Yeah.
Abe
Clone
was
High.
my favorite.
Well, you know what my favorite part is? You know who the guys who made that show, what they went on to make, right?
No, what?
They went on to. Well, they did a bunch of gigs. They worked on a bunch of different TV shows for a bit, and then they got Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and then they got 21 and 22 Jump Street, and then they got the Lego Movie, and then they got Spider-Man into
Oh
the
my
fucking
God, that
Spider-Verse.
makes so much sense.
Now you see the Lego Movie?
I did see the Lego movie.
Okay,
and
now I
loved
want
it.
you to remember a joke in the Lego Movie, and remember that it is the writers of Clone High who wrote this joke. Quick to the Batmobile. Pew pew pew. Dang it. Quick to the invisible jet. Pew pew pew. Dang it. That is a Clone High joke. That's a Clone High joke. That's a Clone High joke, and also followed up with, oh my God! You know what time it is, Shaq? It's game time. Y'all ready for this? Oh, listen. Oh no, they were ready for it. That's a Clone High joke right there. That's like anti-joke, anti-punchline at the end shit. That is Clone High. One of my
So your
favorite.
choice would be Clone High.
Yes, and it's coming back actually. My favorite line is from one of the directors of those movies, Philip Lord. Oh, you see what they did to the pool? They flipped the bitch. There's a reason why I love Clone High so much, and I've said this on stream multiple times. I'll say it again here. It was the first show that made, because I'm a white guy. I don't like. Oh, I was seen. I didn't have much that made me feel different aside from my ADHD. So when I'm watching Clone High with no context, and all of a sudden Mr. Butlertron goes, "Gandhi, we just got back a test. You have tested positive for ADHD." Oh my God. Will I die? To this day, I still remember how hard I laughed in that moment. I couldn't hear the rest of the jokes. I was laughing. I had never heard an ADHD joke like that, and I loved how funny it was. It killed me. It just destroyed me. That's why I will always remember that feeling.
Because it was one of those pieces of animation that like hit hard because A, the joke was funny, but B, it was something relatable.
It really was.
It checked off both boxes.
It was the first time I've ever had a show talk about ADHD and its hyperactive cousin ADD. It's very dated. Tom Green's in it. It's fun. It's just a wild romp of a show. Plastic bag, plastic bag, plastic bag, plastic bag. Who wants some cheese?
I remember Tom Green.
He's like, what's this thing on my arm? You ever read my book? Want to shave a dog? All of a sudden, so what do you think, Tom Green? I'm an albatross. I'm an albatross. I'm
albatross.
flapping my albatross wings. Flapping my albatross wings. Psh! Ah! Touch his elbow. Ah! Because that shit was just that show is horribly dated because of like the
absolutely.
So many parts of that show just are not good anymore, like the off-color gay jokes, because that was the end of the edgy like 90s.
The edgy
like
90s stuff where that type of humor
it was kind of
still
wrapping. It was kind of wrapping up,
acceptable.
and we're also like 20 or like 20 years old when they wrote it. I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine. Like they're not gonna write that shit anymore. But they can't do Gandhi the way they did him because of all the protests in India, which was a real thing. What if I told you, because of the portrayal of Gandhi, that many Gandhi hardcores in India went on a hunger strike?
Gandhi hardcores. I've never
Yes,
known them to be
that-
going by that particular
That's
title.
real. It's I don't even know what you call them, but they're just Gondites.
Gandhi hardcores.
Gondites.
Some Gondites.
And that was a real fucking. It was a PR problem for them. It was one of the reasons what led to them getting canceled. No joke. The Gandhi fandom. The Gandhi fandom.
The Gandhi fandom.
Now there's a toxic fandom.
I wonder if they have any good hashtags on Tumblr I can look up. I would love to have some Gandhi fandom fan
Well,
art.
that's dating yourself right there too. Tumblr. 2022.
Look.
The place with all the porn without the porn.
What part of you has forgotten that I am 91 fucking years old, Taka?
Miracle Dang just got a Gone Diehards. Gone
Gone-
Diehards.
Oh my god.
That's
I hate
strong.
it.
That's strong.
I
That's
hate
strong.
it.
Gondorians is also good. The Gondites. See, this is good. These are all the right decisions.
The
But yeah,
Gondu? No, the Gondu makes it sound like a Star Wars reference.
see, like I don't know if
Or
I
a
should
Beast
even.
Tribe in Final Fantasy XIV.
I don't even know if I said this earlier today. I don't even know if I should gauge what entertainment should be because I laughed at a Family Guy joke really hard the other day.
I think entertainment is whatever personally entertains you. I don't think it necessarily is like a...
I'm joking a bit about that. I think this is one thing you're going to agree with me. One of my least favorite arguments I have here online, and this is with people with content and stuff.
Wait,
Like,
least enjoyed argument, like least favorite argument.
One of my is when people say they spend their time talking about shit they dislike or why they don't like it. It's like, well, it's not for you, dude. When it has when it has a massive fan base and they say it's bad, I'm like, well, no, it has a fan base. It's clearly doing something right.
I'm gonna say one thing on that.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Let
There's-
people like things.
That's
Let
the thing.
people enjoy things.
There's this thing where like people say like, ugh, Family Guy's not funny, and I'm like,
To
what?
you,
no, here's the thing. I'm
it's
like,
not
yes,
funny to you, but it's funny to other people.
yes, 20
them enjoy
seasons
it.
and millions of dollars of budget and the ratings it gets, it's not funny. It's effective. You don't find it funny, but it's effective with entertaining its audience. And there is, if you just go, it's because I don't like it, it's bad, and that's implying that everyone who likes shit you don't like are idiots. Like there's an entitlement with it. There's almost like this. They trap themselves in a certain way.
There's a level of just gatekeeping that I just don't put up with.
Listen,
I'll never
there's
say
some-
like
There's
that not to
sorry,
like
just-
something. Oh, go ahead.
I'm talking over you nonstop. Please say your piece. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that like, you know, you can dislike something, but you putting it out there, doesn't mean that you're gonna turn my whatever to make me not like it. If I enjoy a thing, I'm going to enjoy a thing. Let me enjoy the thing. Number two, by saying like I like horror films, and then someone goes, well, Pumpkin, horror films fucking suck. I don't know why you watch horror films. Nobody asked you, and I can already immediately see that you're the type of person that just has this behavior, which makes me not want to hang around with you anyway, because you're just negative. I don't like negative people. I ain't got time.
That it's a part. It's kind of like this weird thing online where people like they're just really unhappy for a million different reasons, and they see someone enjoying something they don't like, and it's like a narcissistic because they know other people will enjoy shit that they don't like. That
How dare you? How dare you?
Well, they like
enjoy
shit that other
something?
people don't like. So are all those people idiots then? And I think that's what a lot of them think. I think a lot of them just think that their taste in media is just so fucking great because that's the only thing that defines them. I mean, and that's
we get the type that are like,
yeah.
you know, if like for example, I get the ones that fact check And I don't know if that's just because I am the whammon.
No,
but I did
no.
take into
It's
the
not
fact
just that you're a whammon. It's that you're loud and a whammon. That's the thing. You're doing this talking thing, and you know some guys don't like that. You know they don't care for that. They're like, whoa, 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 whoa. I live in a fictitious world that's not real. Stop talking. Ah!
Look, if you can't handle a whammon because she's loud, that's really sad, my dude. That's really sad.
Listen, there's a selection of the world, there's a selection of North American men that want the government to give them a mom that has sex with them.
A free whammon?
A free whammon that will be their mom and give them hand jobs. That's all they want. That's what they're going for. And they will destroy everything until they get it. They'll burn it all to the ground.
Sad, lonely man. Did you know Psychology Today? Psychology Today reported that there's a heightened amount of sad, lonely men, single, lonely men.
Yeah.
And here's the amusing part about that. The number of sad, lonely men, specifically straight men, go up as the number of recorded healthy relationships rises.
How about that, huh? It's really interesting. All that we've learned from the last 2 years, right? It's there's a lot of guys out there and women as well. I can only speak to the male experience because I can speak to understanding what it's like to be a guy. That's all I can ever that's all I can ever really express is my own experiences, right? There are some guys out there that because of the media they engaged with, which was the nerd gets the girl, because of they feel like they have a small sexual organ, because they feel like they're not attractive, they're now angry at women for wanting something and that they're not good enough, and now they're angry because of the kind of the RNG that they were given. They're angry at others for not lowering their standards.
But Taka, I watched the slice of life anime, and at the end,
I don't know if it's
her the whole time, and then at the end she fell in love with him. And how come it doesn't work for me when I follow a girl home from work and look in her window?
All those
she doesn't love me.
All those isekais. Here's what the guy does. I'm gonna break it down. The main character's name starts with a K. He's got black hair. He sucks.
Specifically a K.
Yeah, he starts with a K. He's got black hair that's short. He sucks. All he says to the girls will come up to him and explain their problems, and he'll just say, "Oh, but you're awesome, and you should believe in yourself." And they're like, "You're right. That is." And then they have sex with him for 5 hours straight. And see, now what's happened?
I always wanted. Thank you. I could never gotten it anywhere else.
So I know it seems neat to just sit there and just go, "But you're great and beautiful and you're awesome," and then they give you sex. But that's not reality. And I know it's harder to wrap your head around that shit. Okay, like it's with visual novel sex games specifically. The plot line is always the same. The girl's having issues. She doesn't know how to tell you, and then you just go, "Oh, just tell me." She tells you a problem, and then you just go, "Oh, that's silly. You should just believe in yourself." And then they just have sex with him, and I'm like, that is absolute insanity. That is absolute fucking insanity.
The other way around.
Oh,
it's like you can play a visual novel game. Have you ever played like an otome game? Like the ones where like
that's even more. That's
get with the dudes.
Oh
my god.
That's just funny.
That's the worst. Those are way worse.
I mean, sure,
all of them are like awful. All of them are awful.
Well, the funny thing is just my favorite part is just that everyone's just okay with the character hooking up with multiple people. I'm like, all right, so that's not realistic at all. All right, that's first of all, that's not. Maybe a few of them will be fine with it for a while, and then they'll be like, but I love you the most. But I love you the most. So therefore, you're with me. So, and that's the.
God.
It's why these are all power trips. These are all power trips. Like Sword Art Online is a perfect example. Nothing interesting about the main character. He has nothing interesting about him. He's literally just a guy, and his skill is he's just great at everything. And all the girls want to fuck him, but they can't because he's with the worst one. So they just all stick around like a bunch of jaded ex-girlfriends who he can't have sex with, and they just like they wouldn't just move on to other people like reality would say.
Only one for them.
But so much anime does the same fucking shit though with this shit.
But that's why it gets drilled into the psyche like that. Is because they see the media portrayal of I do the thing, I get the sex.
But I was nice to you, so now I'm given sex, right?
Yep.
I was nice to you, so I'm given sex, right? It's like
I opened the door for you, put titty in hand.
Like, literally, but I did something for you. You gotta do something for me. Oh, no, you don't ask. They give it to you if they so choose to. And if not, there you go. Moving on. That's just how that... You don't do favors for... You don't do favors for a trade. I just... I mean, there's lots of... Like... I mean...
Go off, King.
It's just, I don't even know what to say sometimes, because I feel like a lot of them are just going to get angry and they say that's not at all what we're saying. And I'm like, that's the point, you'll never admit it, because to admit it would be embarrassing because of how pathetic it is. It's sad. It's sad.
Put in, it's like a vending machine. Insert nice, receive sex.
It's
Open
like,
door.
Dude, if they're not interested in you, but I'm nice to them, so why aren't they nice to me back? Because not everything is 50-50, dude. Because
there's a difference between being nice person and being a good person. There's a difference. The difference. Nice is transactional. Nice
Phoebe.
is transactional. Good is just genuine.
Oh my god, we're being swarmed by bees! Not the bees! Not the bees!
Not the bees!
Phoebe! Oh my god, thank you for the raid.
Hi, Phoebe.
Is Phoebe a friend?
Phoebe is a friend, yes.
You got so many friends supporting you. How many of your friends are here? Truly, how many of your wonderful friends, Pumpkin Potion, are here in the chat supporting your friends?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right, friends, are you supporting your friend?
Phoebe, thank you, you sweet bean. I hope you had a nice day.
I hope you had a good day, too. Hope this has been a fun stream for you.
It has. I've been having a really good time. Thank you for inviting me out here.
Well,
the bar is so nice.
I wanted to make sure, you know, that if you came onto the stream, it was, I think, because of the black and white motif. I didn't want to, like, bleed over onto anyone else's models, necessarily. Kind of for something like this. This is kind of more of a theme thing where I'm kind of in the pocket of your aesthetic, which is something I wanted to do.
Just like everything in life, Taka, like, being monochrome, you know, you invite me over here, it's consent. It's consent. We're adults. Consent.
I know, but that wasn't taught to our schools at all, ever, once, at all. We were just supposed to psychically know that. Don't you remember? Don't you remember all those lessons we were supposed to be taught that were just, wait, you weren't taught that at home? Well, tough shit. You know what my favorite part is?
That's how we have any of the problems that we do.
You know what my favorite part is? There's no class that teaches us the law.
Yeah, there's no class that teaches us how to do our taxes or write checks either.
No, there's no class. Actually, one of my classes taught me how to write a check. One of them did it. Do
people still write checks? Is paper money still a thing?
It is. You always have to have a paper money has to have a representation of some kind for the economy to actually operate. I'm in Canada. We have plastic money now, so it's kind of a wild gamble out here.
No, I don't even like touch paper money. I don't even think I've had paper money in years.
No, one of the reasons why they switched over to plastic money is so now people leave their cash in their pants all the time, and they were destroying money that way. But when
you guys have that Monopoly money.
Yeah, we have it all color coded, and some of them are scent coded as well. I'm not kidding.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, the $20 bill smells like maple syrup.
Does the schnozberries taste like schnozberries?
If you scratch one of the corners of the $20 Canadian bill, it smells like maple syrup.
Oh my god.
I'm not kidding.
See, you're rolling dice on horses. You're chasing cars. You got a whole fleet.
Yeah.
Canadia's doing it right. Canadia's got this.
No, it doesn't.
What do you mean doesn't? What do you mean it doesn't?
That's that all these people out here are trying to like explain being Canadian to me. It's crazy. No, you don't. I bet that was an American. I bet that was I bet they were from Florida. You know, that feels like that's Florida energy.
I don't vouch for anybody for Florida. I lived there for
here's
5
the thing.
years.
I know everyone thinks Texas is going to secede from America, but Florida's crazy enough to try it.
But okay, Bugs Bunny had that shit right when he took the saw and was like all the way like across the bottom border and just send Texas and Florida out to the fucking sea. Bugs Bunny had it right.
Do you think if Bugs Bunny landed in Arizona near Albuquerque, that would have changed, you know, kind of a butterfly effect, and then Walter White never would have had to make all those drugs?
No, maybe not, but I'm pretty sure that pizza that he threw up on the roof would still be there.
I feel like Bugs Bunny would terrorize Walter White for 5 minutes in a cantankerous animation short. Hey, what are you doing? I'm cooking meth. I'm cooking meth. What's meth?
What's up, Dad? How's the meth cooking? I've never met the rabbit. We've never crossed paths, unfortunately.
I heard he's kind of a hard get, but he's always traveling. He never always gonna pop up, and that's kind of the amazing part of him.
Well, like they hire him out for so many things. He's a toon that's got that stuff working.
He's got to
for
be
him,
really pissed. He got haymakered in that multiverse fucking trailer though. He got knocked. He got punched in the face real hard, like just bam.
I mean, for all the time that I spent in Toontown living there, I never ran into him once. I moved out of that place because God, you haven't had an experience living in Toontown.
Doesn't he travel in like a little rabbit hole? Like he just pops his head out, looks around, sees which direction he's going.
Burrowing animal. They do that. He didn't need a car or anything.
No.
Me, unfortunately, I had to move. I live in Spookyville. I had to move out of Toontown specifically because I was really tired of being apartment neighbors next to the fucking Mad Hatter.
Would you actually play that one Disney game, the one where it's like the color in black and white?
What one?
That was the one that came out actually for the Wii, I think. It was specifically it was really well people actually liked it a lot because of the art direction, specifically the art direction. Epic Mickey.
Epic Mickey. There we go. I couldn't remember the name of it.
Epic Mickey because of it was like the paint mechanic part of it. Like it was really neat. Like it looked very
That is the one exception that I will make for the Wii emote because I got to paint properly.
Yeah, also for your aesthetic, it's like, oh, what a perfect game. Yeah. But no, so now if you're saving Mortuary Assistant for Halloween, what else are you saving for Halloween? What you have a couple
well, if you want the big thing? You want the big thing?
I mean, do people know already? Am I asking you to reveal your big surprise? You should do this. You should put it on your own stream. You probably should put your big reveal on your own stream.
Oh no! It's not like a big announcement. People already know.
Okay.
I already talked about it. But yeah, we are moving some VTuber technology. We're switching it up. I am moving over to we're going Bendy and the Ink Machine meets Code Miko.
What?
That's what
not
we're
allowed.
doing.
Illegal. You're not allowed to. No, VTubing
Late.
is only
The team's
VTubing
already
is
working
only
on it.
Japanese anime characters, and they're better because I don't know what they're saying. Okay,
It's too late. We're already working on it. I already got a team of people working on it, and the environment and the full body tracking and everything is going to be completed October 1st.
What?
Yeah.
What is this? What is this professionalism and deadlines? What is all this? What is
Professionalism and deadlines? It's damn right. That's how I thrive, Taka.
That's how you. You've been crushing it for 91 years, and now here you are crushing it as a VTuber as well after 7 months. I can only imagine where you're going to be at in 5.
I'm ready. I'm so excited. I'm honestly excited. It's a project we've been working on for a really long time.
This is going to be really. I look forward to seeing a bunch of that. So it's going to be around October. It's going to be really interesting. I think it's going to be really interesting. Now, now, are you worried that people are going to be put off when they go on the street and there's like a wham in there?
I mean, it could always happen. But you know what? If people are put off the fact that there's a whamming on the stream, that's what the ban button's for.
That is true. Or you can go watch something else.
Yeah. Imagine watching another VTuber when you don't like the one you're watching. Insane.
Other people enjoying something I don't enjoy means I can't enjoy anything, said someone, apparently.
Cancel them all on Twitter. I dislike their content.
My favorite thing is, I always thought they were bad. It's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And my favorite thing is like, oh, Michael Jackson's music was always awful. I'm just like, the fuck are you on about? It's the best thing he did.
About?
Now we can say that's the best thing he ever did.
What are you talking about? Like anybody that's out here saying that Michael Jackson and terrible music is wrong,
people try
you are fucking wrong.
When people try and just get rid of the art because of how fucked up the artist was, I'm like, in some cases you can do that, but some cases it's just like, what are you gonna do? It's the only good thing he did. Like, here's the thing, I'm still gonna enjoy the fuck out of Hercules movies. Just because James Wood is a fucking madman doesn't mean I'm not gonna love James Wood's Hades all the fucking same.
Thank you, Taka. Oh my god,
I hope when he goes to jail, he's still contracted to play Hades in all things in prison. And they bring on the microphone there to get him to play James Wood's Hades forever. Until he's dead.
The boom mic and the
Till he's dead.
And you put him down in the cell.
Till
and they're
his
like,
last
we need about
breath.
6 lines out of you. That's what it is. No, that's
you gotta
what
do
it is.
one last recording session before he's shot.
He doesn't stamp license plates. The man doesn't stamp license plates to pay back the debt. Disney has to get him to pay the debt back to the state.
Okay.
By making him do lines. That's
now
it.
here's the thing. Okay, here's what James Wood did. He went full canon, but not only that, he's the kind of guy who should be canceled. That's the best way of putting it, you know, really in a lot of ways. There's lots of people out there. He's the kind of guy who, when a girl says that they're underage, he says even better. That's the kind of guy he is, you know. That's the kind of guy.
What?
James Woods, what a bad dude. Oh, by the way, one of his last movies, he was in the Rudy Giuliani biopic. 10 out of 10.
Oh,
the
God.
best shit. Oh, yeah, he went right off the reel. Dude, they literally removed him from Family Guy. They changed the name of the school and Family Guy to get away from him. They're like, Family Guy's like, yo, we're getting the fuck away from you. You are toxic, bro. We're Family Guy, and we're above that. We're out of here. Disney.
The James
all right,
Woods episode of Family Guy where he became best friends with James Woods.
Oh, there's like 3 episodes of that, though.
Yeah.
And there's one where, oh my God, all those James Woods episode is like just fucking crazy.
I remember those. Oh my God.
Family Guy is above James Woods now. Jesus Christ, what a statement. But
Oh God,
Disney
please
isn't.
let that not go into the record, please.
Nah. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
candy.
Ooh, propaganda.
Piece of candy.
Ooh, propaganda. Ooh, I'm on
Just
Facebook
hold
too
on.
much.
Piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of
Love
candy.
it.
Man, okay, so there was a Family Guy joke I laughed at. I didn't tell you what one it was. Okay,
Oh
so the
yeah. You were mentioning that. So go
Okay,
ahead, go
so
ahead.
essentially, and now we will go. I feel like this is just gonna go to the secondhand store, like all things do, and something a joke along those lines, and it just cuts to an African country. There you go. Take your expired condom, take your expired condom and use it, and have tons of sex. He's just running over a hippo, dodging people, shooting him, and he falls over, hits his leg. Ah!
Oh
Does a
God.
click sound.
I love.
Does a clack sound. Does a
That-
click sound.
that
They do the whole
running
thing. They do the whole thing. They do the whole falling thing where it's like, but it's the African guy's doing clicks instead, and it's the whole bit. And I'm just like, God damn it! I start laughing. I start laughing.
Comes out of that. If any joke, like once Family Guy is just done, if any joke comes out of Family Guy, please, for the love of God, let it be the whack.
It was the
joke.
perfect. It was the perfect going too long joke.
That joke is the best.
You know what's another one that really sits poorly with me?
What's that?
The Epicac scene. I can't rewatch it. When I hear it's happening, I literally will run over and change the channel. I can't rewatch it. It's just, it's a legendary scene, but I ain't ever gonna rewatch it. I don't ever want to rewatch it.
No, it's like the thing we talked about from Dead Space. We know
Who
that
wants
it's in there.
chowder?
You know that it is, and
The Team America World Police throw up scene isn't even as bad as that one, because that one doesn't go on as long.
like I'm not. There's like a clinical word for it of like somebody that throws up and then they immediately throw up because that person threw up. There's a clinical wording for that. I don't know what it is. I'm not one of those people, but it still doesn't
That
mean
scene
that I want to
fucking
watch
that-
like 5
that's-
people throw up. You know,
That
it's
scene, because it keeps going.
It does.
And that's the joke with them. And in my opinion, Family Guy it's always been a show about contained bits, and some of those contained bits are fucking hilarious.
It's a show about contained bits with some plot thrown in in between.
The contained cutaways are actually really entertaining sometimes, and I honestly low-key think when Peter says he doesn't like The Godfather, that shit was priceless. It insisted upon itself. What? It insisted upon it.
Why is there a sequel to the Epic?
I just couldn't. Oh, there is a sequel. They do it in reverse because time's happening backwards. By the way.
No, that's unnecessary. No.
So then the problem is they're sucking the vomit in this time.
No, God. No, fuck,
I know.
No.
Yeah.
There's lines. There are lines.
That's why that scene's also a hard pass for me too.
No. I'm all set. I don't want that. I'm good.
Now, does it feel weird that Drawn Together stole your likeness and just got your character wrong entirely?
At least I didn't end up like her, though.
No, oh, what a mess.
Look, if they had asked me onto the show, I probably would have accepted.
You would have fought with Toot, though. You would have fought with her.
I'll take her.
Oh, no, you would have beat the shit out of Toot. You really would have.
Yeah, I would have beat the
do
absolute
you
shit out of her.
Do you think she would have charged you into the pool? Like, make a large sound and just charge you into the pool, and then, I don't know, everyone's just starting making noise and hooting and hollering?
I know, it depends. The show and the number of punches thrown depends on how many tickets they sold all in the pre-sale.
That show.
Are you kidding me? Me?
I feel it.
and Toot in the ring together. Two dames going at it, black and white. Are you kidding me? Tickets, money, moolah, Lincolns.
No, that dimes. That's dimes, folks, right there. That's what that idea is.
But frankly, I think I would have been really great at the show. But, you know, they never asked me.
That's
They
good.
never asked.
Bullet dodged, actually. I don't think anyone from that has done anything.
No.
No. That's
I heard,
definitely...
actually, I heard Xander is driving for Grubhub now.
That makes a lot of sense, but it's probably also how he has sex on Grindr.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Like
that would be-
it's like I'm here to have some fun. We're here to do the deed, and also he shows up with food.
Yeah, exactly. That's really having your cake and fucking it too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Everybody, we have been joined by the wonderful Pumpkin Potion, and I think we're going to begin wrap up here because we're almost going on 3 hours here. But Pumpkin Potion, I've loved having you here. Oh my god!
Thank you for inviting me to the bar. It's been awesome. I really appreciate you, Taka. I really do. I love your content. I love how. I just love your community. I love your vibe. You're such a cool heckin' fella. I really
Thank
do
you very
appreciate you.
It's
I
very
do.
kind. It's very kind of you. I will make a liar of you.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't ruin my perfectly innocent say so parrot. Like don't ruin it.
Wait till you find how many years sober I am. Oh my god! But what do you got? Okay, your next stream is on Saturday, yeah?
Yeah, my next stream is on Saturday, which will be the official debut of this model. And then on Sunday, we're going to have our usual piano stream. Yeah. Both
that's
at
gonna
2
be fun.
p.m.
That's going to be so much fun.
Yeah,
Ladies and
I'd love for
gentlemen,
you guys to stop by.
tomorrow night we have Friday Night at the Weary 101. We are set to have Lena Lazar swing on by, but we're still waiting to hear back from Lena. Something might be up. I don't know. You know how it works with a million. Remember, don't you love keeping up with a million people and then being like, oh, I forgot to message that one person. Shit.
Yep, there's a reason why I have a calendar in like 3 of them. I keep 3 calendars. 2 of them are on my walls, and then I keep one physically with me on paper.
I have a wall calendar. I have a wall calendar.
Do
That's what I have.
you use it?
Sometimes.
Acceptable.
That's fair. That's fair. That's the best way of putting it. I mean, that's not a lie. It's not a lie. But
You own one. I said I have one. You said you have one.
Yeah.
It's not lying.
I've used it.
mission
I've
of
used
truth.
it for several.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Well, at least I got that going for me, which is nice. So that'll be tomorrow night at 5 o'clock PST. And, of course, you can check her out on Saturday, everybody, at 2 p.m. EST. I got to find... Do you have somebody who's a... Can you have a friend of yours you'd like to raid into? Someone who would,
I didn't really consider. A friend we'd like to raid into?
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, you do? Can you type out their name to me? Because
I can. He's playing...
oh, yeah?
He's really kind. His name's Hootie. He
You type
is
out the name for
playing
me 'cause I'm
mortuary assistant. Yeah, I got you.
Oh, he is? Oh, man, that'd be terrible if we all scared him with a raid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
How unfortunate. I hate to
Is
be
it just
that grim.
Hootie? Is nothing else?
No, I got you.
Okay,
It's
thank you very much.
it's this. I got you.
Boy, you know how names can be on this platform.
I do.
Yeah.
How many times did I have sent my own? Okay. No, that's not. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, that's a bit odd.
It's not okay. They're supposed to be like.
Party Demon S
these-
hooked me up. Party Demon S just hooked me up. Thank you, Party
thank
Demon.
Yeah, because
Alright.
Discord, when you do like the underscore, it just italicizes shit.
Okay, so when do you? So is there any particular message you want for your friend?
Oh,
What are we all gonna yell when we run into the room, everybody?
how about ahoy, Captain?
Ahoy, Captain!
He's
Alrighty.
a pirate captain.
Oh, he's a pirate captain. Oh,
He's a pirate captain.
Bjarg.
Yeah, I think you guys will really like him.
The only pegging I can't handle is me leg. Not me butt.
You know, he does only have 1 leg and a hook hand.
Taka Pumpkin raid, and we're gonna raid into this wholesome fella. Thank you so much for swinging by my bar, and I can't wait to have you here again. By the way, you want to know how many people were here watching you the whole time?
How many?
Like 1,000.
God damn.
Wanna know why? 'Cause you are worth it, Queen. Hell yeah. See you next time, everybody.
Bye, friends.